Almost set up. Probably open up chat. Hello, hello. We have quite a lot of deck to get to today. But that's okay. Because we also have quite a lot of daily. As an additional cost to cast it, reveal a vampire from your hand or pay 1. And it's a flying lifelinker. Lord maximum pink for the 5 bits. Switch power, target creature's power and toughness until end of turn. Effects that alter the creature's power and tough. Oh, wow, that's really weird. Really? Okay, they're flying lifelink vampire sees more play than that really weird card. Cool. That makes me upset. Probably possessed nomad. Nope, drowned in shapelessness. Are you okay? Probably Dorothea. The regenerate target goblin. Avon Courier. Ooh, Leyline Tyrant. Really? That blows me away. Like, don't get me wrong, Archenemy's Charm's good. But it's a newer card, and I consider Leyline Tyrant to be like a fine red card in a lot of different strategies that really like to generate a ton of red mana. Like Firebending just got printed. That's crazy. Magus? Evereth or Lumbering World Wagon? World Wagon's cheaper. That's kind of crazy to me. Today's just blown me away back to back to back. That one was crazy. Drowned in Shapelessness was like 2 mana on summon. What are you doing? Jace's Archivist. Alright, hard bum. Ponder. Because this is a sorcery. Sorcery. No, but it isn't. This would be look if this was preordain. Or ponder, rather. Ads suck, not doing it. What do you mean, huh? Ads suck, not doing it. Well, we have 58 minutes of pre-rolls off. I subbed. I see what you mean. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Demon Fiend, there you are. Aha. Yes, thank you for the sub. Sorry, I missed that. That makes a lot more sense if ads suck not doing it. No, I agree. Ads are really bad. However, if I want new people getting into the stream to come in without ads, or at least for the first hour, I need it to be there. And then I don't run any other mid-rolls. So I mean some crackers. They're really yummy. So does this card mention its own name anywhere? Put target Target. Maybe it's put. Put target card from. No, like I was thinking maybe like Noxious Revival, right? But this isn't a Noxious Revival. It could be like Reclaim, right? Put target blue, like right? Target land. No, this isn't like Plow Under. Card from your Graveyor. Oh no, on top of your library. Yeah, no, this is a Reclaim. Put target card from your graveyard on top of your library. Okay, so spell fight pretty easy today. Play daily. Chicken nuggets or Biscoff cake? Listen, chat. Hate to be controversial here, but I don't like cake that much. It does look pretty decent, however. $11. Holy shit, 11 pounds for one beer. The football prices. I want that jerk chicken and rice. Wait, was this not a bonus round? I thought this was the bonus round. I would have voted for the cake. Terrible. Hot dog. That is kind of crazy to me. At least one has sauce, you know? Ugh. It costs less, I guess. Pizza as ordered by Lionel Messi. Or hot dog. These both are really bad. Jerk, chicken, and chips. That one did not look bad. Lamb keema fries. Love some lamb. I had lamb last night. Oh, it was so good. Food various with drink refills. Included with hospitality. I will take the free fish and chips every single time. Hot dog or pulled pork nachos? Probably the hot dog does actually look pretty good, chat. Fuck. I'm gonna go with the hot dog. I knew this one was gonna win. It has creamier sauce, and this one's like taken in gray light, but it looks better. I think that's all of our games out of the way, because I think we already did the crossword. 18 is when it refreshed. Okay, so we haven't done the newest one. Shorthand for enters the battlefield tapped. The Doomgape blank and blank. Ownership shit's a gray area. A term when opponent subconsciously gives away secret information. Spew? I'm not sure. With 40 across and 4 down, it has an informative bark. 40 across and 2 down. What is 40 across? Tell Geod Stylus has like existed. C2 down and 4 down. Okay. With 40 across and 4 down has an informative bark. Oh, ETB. ETBT? No way. Yeah, Doomgape eats and eats until the juiciest morsel can. I see. Okay, yeah, now that makes sense. So, with 40 across and 2 down, with that being tell, 2 down is, or 4 down. These are where the history of Mirrodin was etched. You just typoed eats? Yeah, I did. Okay. With 33 down. With 17 across. Oh my god, there's so many. Istvan. I think that's how you spell his name. The clattering sound could remind you of this. Oh, bell. With 40 across and 2 down. Istvan. Oh, so it isn't. Because this doesn't fit. Okay. Unnatural selection. Tails. A tell. It had the tree of tails. Okay, I see. That makes sense. That's the artifact land for green. A card type introduced recently. Ooh, a battle. A goblin. A gobbly. Goblin engineer, surveyor, responder, and extortionist. Aerial. Or dockside. Aerial engineer. No, it's aerial. A group of 3. As seen with the Thoughtwef soldiers. A trio. Shorthand in a group of 8 in a draft. This is a pod. Automaton of this variety likes to blend in with the crowd. Don't forget this, or you'll end up in a grave. For the one across, I see. Oh, I see. Okay, it's 33 across, not down. That's what you mean. I was like, no, that doesn't fit. What do you mean? 33 across. Istvan. Narset. Did I do this again? It could be this character's rebuke or reversal. Narset. Oh, it's a possessive. Nashi, Greasefang, Ink Eyes, and Carmonics are all the type, or rats. Universal. So wait, this is universal. That's not universal automaton. It doesn't fit. Because that's Istvan. What did cast when everyone needs to lose a third of everything? Pox. Brian Sila. I don't know. 23 is cards is arts. A patron of the arts, yeah. Raise the past, raise the alarm, raise the dead. With 33 down, a D&D locale. Okay, so what's 33 down? With 17 across, an Arctic Tuna and home of Wolfgar. Ooh, Icewind Dale. So it's ice. This one's Icewind. And then the other one 17 across is Dale, which is here. There's fencing Kitsune in the gear shift variety. That's down. No, that's across. Ace. A fencing ace. Okay, and ace. Kitsune ace, that's the driver from, and then gear shift. Okay, yeah. The first name of Vampire Scout. Oh, yeah. Amalia. Term for the dominant strategies and format, the meta. It's a chili giant from Kaldheim who still rewards overkill. I see. It is, this is, again, pictures Agar. Many Magic players' favorite 2 words, as seen on Gristlebrand, Wheel of Fortune, Memory Jar, and 7 more. Draw 7. Goes with take, give. With Venge Vine. Artist, I do not know artists for the most part. With Siamede, Siamede and what's her husband's name? Adaptive, that makes sense. What's due thanks to the rent? We had that puzzle, the exact same one, a few days ago. It's probably Evan. Yeah, Anax and Siamede. Yeah, you're right. 46. Collectivist creature type. Oh, ally. 50. You can take one of these for guidance or power. Precisely the title. Sandwich between zeros and gal. Oh no, I don't know. Yay. Okay. According to the outdoor market of everyone loves a good. Oh fuck. Let's go down. Ancient Tomb taps for 2 colorless. 26 down. EDH Rex most popular Boros commander, despite being it's Arabella. Wow, I didn't realize she got the most popular slot now. This word runs along lives to make a powerful token doubler. Lives. Parallel. This is plea and a sail, I see. Clans and Dragons. Ooh. Oh, this is I see. This is TDM. Arkir Dragonstorm. I always made fun of this set name because it sounds like tedium. I was like that's not a good set title. Talrand and Alondra love these scaly flying drakes. Miss Lage, a hater of Glacier's merit. Can proceed fire, Slayer, Bane, Slayer Angel. Okay, and Baneful Omen. I bought your favorite prison deck and by pod and played 2 games. The first game, someone else played Brazella while I had Gaddock Teague out. The second game, someone played Ulumog on turn 5, exiling half of my library. Then a turn, and then later the Wart, the Raid Mother, did 16,000 damage to all players. Well, that sounds like Wart. Yeah, but have you been having fun playing it? Or has it been unsuccessful for you? Because that's my favorite deck. I really love it. Yeah, Ali from Cairo. Krenko's probably the most famous Tin Street resident. Some say that Lightning Bolt is just a blank in disguise. An artificial plane from early Magic's Arabia, right? Being over... No, Wrathy. Wrath. Winds of Wrath. Hi, thank you for coming to the stream. Don't forget to pay this or you'll end up in a grave. Or it's an adjective describing one of Magic's most meme creatures. Totally lost, right? Colossal, I see. I saw LOS and I was like, lost, huh? Like Fibblethip. Colossal. With a hyphen, the shortened term for the king of the tyrant lizards. Hey, this. The Phala imps said to be unaware of its own until it paused and catches breath and promptly died odor. Xerex. No. Is it really packed? That doesn't really make much sense to me. We don't forget to pay this. The pact? Is this elk? No. Code for the set that brought us the Great Henge and Eldraine ELD. Drawing 3 and tapping for 3. This type of coveted jewel. Coveted. Okay, we did the crossword in 13 minutes? That's not that bad. Oh, Summoner's Pact. Ah, I see. Or you'll end up in a grave. I don't think of players as going to the graveyard. You have to pay the pact effect, though, that you used for 0 mana. I get you. It's like Summoner's Pact and all that, yeah. We have been using a Prizella prison deck and wanted to see if our other decks actually feel like a bracket 3. I see. Yeah, for the case that I made in the video, I definitely feel like Brazil is the 3. Like, the most, like, 3 deck of all time. Anyway, we have some deck reviews to do now. All right, well, let's start with Pantheon, since I know for a factor here. Ooh, Firelord Azoula. I need to... Okay. Are you here, Pantheon? All right. It does not appear that Pantheon's here yet. So, we're not going to do this until later. Just to see if Pantheon does show up. Oh, Licia! Please tell me you are here, Russ. Because I want to talk about Licia. Dope. Deck has existed for years in a poorly optimized fashion. Swapped the commander to Piru because Licia was being targeted too much. Now I'm back on Licia and hopefully the deck is better at protecting her, even functioning without her. I want to try to stay away from UB or similar stuff if this ability exists outside of it, case-by-case basis. No additional tutors outside the ones already in the deck. Mainly, I just want to hear your opinion on the deck, whether it functions well, whether it is unique enough, even with the Sanguine Bond combo. I don't think you need that for this kind of deck, by the way. If you have something that would replace the combo with a still suddenly win out of nowhere, I'd like to hear it. It's really simple. It's like, are you a life gain deck? And the answer looks to be yes. Something like a Sorin of House Markov or a Veto would do you very well. Because I don't know what to say. Like, typically what ends up happening is you play Exquisite Blood, and it's pretty bad. Or like Bloodthirsty Conqueror. Like, the card's fine. And then you play Veto later, and then you just win. And most games, you just win with the Veto. Like, it's legitimately not even needed most games I've experienced in my Iara deck anyway. Because here we have Iara. And you'll notice I don't have, like, the combo in here. But I have shit like Bloodlure, Backlazotz, and, like, Grey Merchant of Asphodel. So maybe it's not exactly 1-to-1. But, like, this deck wins so hard, even without Grey Merchant of Asphodel, super early. It just, like, super hyper burn your opponents. But yeah, like, honestly, I would cut these cards. I'm going to see how the deck plays first, but I would cut these two immediately just because Life Gain is not a deck archetype that needs a lot of help to win. Especially when you have Tainted Sigil, Children of Corliss, like that's already a Death Star with veto. Before I even get started on this, though, like, you have Rock's Faith Mender, yeah. So many life payment outlets. You can have your upkeep if you have the City's Blessing. I see. Okay, so we also need to get more lands in your deck, too. That's another big thing. Being of your upkeep, you gain 1 life. No. Soul Ring, sure. I don't really like Sun Droplet. I like it when you have things that trigger off of life gain in your deck. That really doesn't feel like you. What do we have that gains off life, or that triggers off life gain? Besides life loss. Like the damaging stuff, I guess. Not much, yeah, exactly. So why are we running it? I'm also kind of there with Soul's Attendant and like Creeping Bloodsucker and stuff. Like, I can get behind the Soul Attendants, I guess, but like, even then, it's like, I don't know. I like these when they're like, every single turn it triggers my life gain payoff, which you have none of. You want to gain like 50 life all at once, is my opinion. Is mainly there to recover after getting swung at. Here's the thing about getting swung at. Just gain the life back in a giant chunk instead of one at a time. I'm also going to remove Soren. Your commander already has lifelink. I'm a little bit less interested in that. Okay. But now we have space for Sajiri Shelter. Ta-da, this is a land that protects Licia. Licia? Either way, very good land to have. It's like Malakir Rebirth, but white. Let's add... Is MDFC type land? Let's do a Bogart Trawler. I do like the idea of Plaza of Heroes. Do we have a Rogue's Passage already? We don't. I would recommend Rogue's Passage. Licia gets pretty big. Is it bad that I like vastly prefer the tap gain lands in this deck over like Adventurers in? And like I imagine you also have the Radiant Fountain, yeah. Like I don't know if I'm really into colorless lands in this deck more than we already have, even though they are like life gain. Once again, you just don't have any life gain triggers. Like whenever you gain life, do something. Like that's not in the deck. We're on 3 color. Yeah, I can see the commander. I know we're on 3 color. Maybe you just don't even run them, honestly. Like maybe you run like 1 tapped life gain land, and it looks like you're mostly white-black. So you do isolated. No, it's not isolated chapel. Temple of Silence. No, Temple of Silence is the temple. Gain. It's Scoured Barrens. I'm impressed I remember that. Okay. So now we can talk about, we have 3 slots now to talk about life gain. Yeah, Mr. Negative would be such a good card for this deck, but once again, no UB. Let's not talk about it. I have a life kind of deck like this where we do a lot of my life manipulating. And one of the funniest things you can do in there is pay all of your life to a Toxic Deluge, which you're already running. But you can also run, there's an impulse style effect called Spin into Darkness. Plunge into Darkness, sorry. Sacrifice any number of creatures. You gain 3 life for each creature sacrificed this way. Worthless. Instant. Pay any amount of life. Then look at that many cards in the top of your library. Put one of those cards in your hand and exile the rest. So you can just pay like 3 and pay 3 life. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put one in your hand and exile the other 2. But if you pay like 29 life and then sack Children of Corliss, you know, that'd be pretty good. What I don't like about Vilis in this deck, even though it is a interesting recommendation, is Vilis is not in this, we don't have a way to reanimate Villas right now. And I don't even know if I really want to turn this into a reanimator deck, personally. Like, yeah, Villas can be neat. However, is he actually going to be that? That's a better question. Let's add untimely, malfunction, I think. Right, you can redirect a kill spell targeting Licia. I'm just seeing the world where you have 7 mana, and you go, I'm hatreding all over the place. Ah! And then you pay almost all your life into it. Licia's swinging, and then they go, kill spell on Licia. And then you go, oh shit, I lose. Which is a really bad position to be in. Whereas if you had that untimely malfunction, you go, point at someone else. No UB, but yes to One Ring. I mean, I'm listen. I'm not here to comment on people's weird exceptions to their rules. But still, I think this is a bracket 3 deck. This is not like 4 at all. That being said, let's get Soren in here. I imagine your play group just doesn't have brackets and you guys just kind of play whatever you want. That's my thought process, because you're running Ambition's Cost in an Armageddon format, right? What I recommend you do is you draw Soul Ring and Treasonous Ogre every game. We still stick with the 1 to 10 system. I see. No, that makes a lot of sense to me. We're going to pay 5 billion life, right? Probably not. Let's just play Hammerit's Archive. No, I wouldn't run Authority. Anyway, Alheimer's Archive. Like, we're running Tavern Swindler. That's crazy. Draw 2. Oh, we draw 4. That's a lot of lands. Okay. Pay a bunch of life. And then now you have Plaza of Heroes protection up right now. Flawless Maneuver's also here. And Malakir Rebirth's also here. Like, looking pretty good. Yeah, okay, listen. I can get... We still stick to 110. I'm sorry, I'm stuttering. Oh my god. It can get Licia turn out turn 3. The Treasonous Ogre. I am well aware. I did not want to pay 15 life into Licia with no protection up, and then Licia gets blown up, and then you lose. Is that something you've done before? No, the Swindler. Oh yeah, I guess so, because you can like gain life. I see what you mean. But it's like a coin flip to gain 6. It's funny though. Okay, I see what you mean now about the Tavern Swindler, how it's funny. I get you. I'm going to cut Ambition's Cost. And even read the bones. Bitter Blossom, Black Market Connections. And then we're going to go with some more interesting card draw here. The other Swindler. Yeah, no, the Swindler. I'm familiar. Phyrexian Oregano Poggers. It's, yeah, basically. In this deck anyway. So, what should we be playing instead? I think this is a moment where I should be looking at my reanimator deck. Like, Shield would be very good in your deck. Resolute Archangel, yeah. Shieldred's in already. Brilliant. Yeah, Resolute Archangel in. The rest of this is just like reanimator stuff, which I don't even know if you want to go into. Hacked Weapon's really funny. Draw a card and reveal it. That creature gets +X/+X until end of turn. So you gain all the life back with Licia. Like, that's super fun. You don't lose for having 0 or less life. And when the equipped creature attacks, you draw a card, reveal it. This is like a 4-mana hatred if you can set your library up. Just go like reveal Ruinous Ultimatum with this thing. Lose 7 +7 power. Swing. And then maybe we do like a Bolt Bend, your commander, right? Very cheap card, but you're able to protect it for 1 mana. Maybe Redirect Lightning. Like, I know this one's Universes Beyond, but it fits the theme really well. Just saying. Redirection, but you can pay 5 life into it, right? And paying life good. Something to consider. I'm trying to think of how else we can gain like 1 billion life. You could do like oh, I'm trying to think desperately right now. Let's do like maybe like, what's the name of the card? Beacon of Immortality. Double target player's life total shuffled into its owner's library. All right, let's play test this now. I love Geese too. Ooh. We'd have lost 3 life there. Yeah, we're gonna take out Dark Confidant. I'm gonna give you a Keen Duelist. Give someone else a card, draw 2, but you punch them in the mouth. Because your curve's kind of chonky. Those would be fine for sure, yeah. Okay, so okay, I'm officially calling this deck okay. We're finally here. However, you wanted something that was like a combo to Blood Bond, but wasn't Blood Bond. And I can tell you right now, we can do that by cutting these, and then we can run a combo in here that's kind of hilarious. It reminds me a lot of my friend Jared's old deck. So let's talk a little bit about side grade action right now. Because right now the deck's fine. But, yeah, so A, you don't need Blood Bond. You don't even need any combo to have this deck win, Russ. However, if you wanted a combo, I recommend Doomsday. You run Doomsday. Alternatively, you can also do Insidious Dreams. All right, and I'm going to walk you through how this works. Draw. Land. Next turn. Blood Crypt. DT for Doomsday. Hope to draw Dark Ritual or something. Okay, no. There's Bolas' Citadel, which we wanted in our Doomsday pile, but I guess that makes things kind of easier. Treasonous Ogre. It's okay because it lets us crack our Doomsday pile right away. So this turn, you go... Oh, we don't have enough black mana is the only issue. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Pay 3 life. Bolas' Citadel. Necropotence. Okay, that's a combo. 1, 2, 3. Talisman of Conviction. We can exile that for one life. We can exile that for 1 life. We can exile that for 1 life. We can exile that for 1 life. Enduring Tenacity, I'll pay 4 life for that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get that out of the way. Get that out of the way. Sorin of House Markov, happily. Don't mind if we do. Yeah, this is also why I'm saying you don't need a combo. No. No. Swords to Plowshares on your Treasonous Ogre. Gain 2 life. Oh, Grim Tutor, yeah. So, no. Don't want to use this, so exile it. Exile this. Twilight Prophet, exile this. Children of Corliss. There we go, we did it. Children of Corliss for 1 life. Sacrifice it. Gain 19 life or something. Enduring Tenacity shoots someone for that much. Exile that. We're literally kind of just looking for Dark Ritual. I mean, might as well just actually cast that. It's 1 life anyway. Yay! Your opponents on the other end of the table of this are really smiling when this is happening, by the way. Ah. Dink. Dink. That is 13 mana, draw 8, but we don't want cards in our hand. We want them on top. Insidious Dreams, thank God. 1, 2, 3, 4, we win. So, as an additional cost to play Insidious Dreams, discard X cards from your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we get to search for 4 cards and put them on top of our library. Dark Ritual. Talisman? No. What's the name of the goddamn rock? They're discarded to Necro. No, yeah, they are. But it doesn't matter because we're not touching our graveyard. So Tainted Sigil is what I'm thinking of. So we get this. Beacon of Immortality. Oh no, Beacon of Immortality. No, it can be last. And I don't know. That's it. So Beacon last, Tainted Sigil, Dark Ritual. Dark Ritual, make 3 black mana. Tainted Sigil. Lose 3 life. Leave this on top. Cast Doomsday with the 3 black mana from Dark Ritual. In response, target yourself with Beacon. And then you lose 12. And then you can crack Tainted Sigil now for go up to like 46 or something stupid. After the Doomsday resolves. So we haven't cracked that yet, but Beacon of Immortality. And then just like mana value 1. Like, it doesn't matter what the other cards are. Normally you would like tutor for Enduring Tenacity or Sorin or something, but this is Yuri Shelter. So move all to exile. And then you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you go crack the Tainted Sigil for real now. Cast Aziri Shelter. Give protection from the most common removal spell in this. Land tax for 1 life. Vampiric Tutor. Put Beacon of Immortality on top. Cast Beacon of Immortality on yourself. Right. Shuffle it into your library. Malakir Rebirth, your thingy. Okay, this is just infinite life now. You Bolus the Citadel. Beacon always goes back on top. Always doubles your life total. Enduring Tenacity shoots someone every single time. Right. This is the combo. And what's good about this is none of this is dead pieces. Like, you have a lot more life gain shooting action with Sorin in the deck, right? Minus is to shoot someone for amount of life you gained. So there's a lot more reason why Beacon of Immortality is better, because it just gains that giant chunk of life right away for your Enduring Tenacity versus the infinite combo. And you don't even need to run this combo, by the way. Like, that Bolus' Citadel turn, before we even, like, infinite comboed, did, like, 83 damage. Like, Bolus' Citadel in the life gain deck just kills people, especially with Children of Corliss flying around and stuff, right? But, right. So, this is a side grade. You do not need to do those last changes we did to the deck. Would Asterion be a good ad? Asterion is a terminally okay ad. He's fine. Because he doesn't turn life gain into damage. He turns life gain into more life gain, or he turns damage into more damage. He doesn't bridge the gap between the two. Oh, should I make a Scorpion God deck or a Greven Predator Captain deck? I like Scorpion God more than Greven, just because the floor is a lot lower. But if you like riskier, higher gambling gameplay, then probably go with Greven. I'm just not a big Greven guy, personally, but it's nothing to do with the card. Sorry, I'm wearing a dress shirt. I went to a very nice food place last night called Red Square here in Denver. And they have, like, house-made vodkas and shit. That's, like, the best vodka I've ever had. And they had lamb. Oh, my God. Me and my friends went out. We're doing this thing where we're swearing off fast food. And we're just going to use all the money that we would have spent on fast food for a month on one good meal. Elk, how do I get you to review my deck? So, in the YouTube version of the stream in the description, there's a link to the coffee. But if you're not on YouTube, hello. Most of you, there is a coffee link here. In fact, we've already gotten 2 deck reviews. So sorry I missed those in chat. Normally they'll get posted in chat. James Cookie and this other one, Bob. Thank you as well. I have a good friend named Bob. The coffee's bot's dead? It might be. I don't think it got posted earlier when other people got a deck review. Hey, why don't you get a deck review right now, and we'll see if it gets posted in chat. A little bit of humor there. Okay. Hunter. With Tristani, fun stuff. I do like Tristani a lot. Do we have Hunter here with us? Hi, Toasty. Thank you for coming to the stream. We also have a lightning army of 1 deck here. If we have Andrew. A blank. This one's mine, the lightning deck. I see. Okay, well, we can do yours then. If only I knew it was for on Sunday. Great news. If you're fine with me just reviewing the deck without you, you can put that you're fine with that, and then I will do it without you on, and you can watch the VOD. Right? That is an option if you don't feel like you can make a Sunday stream. And also, if you want to be there, but you end up missing it, you can postpone it indefinitely for any future Tuesday or Sunday stream. In fact, I think we have someone today who has postponed it to today. Anyway, brand new deck that I am honestly overwhelmed with building, which is a new experience for me. The deck's game plan. I'm trying to build Lightning Army of 1 as a Boros control deck where I incentivize/force my opponents to attack one another, leveraging Lightning's triggered ability throughout the turn cycle. Okay. I like the idea of making her more of a political Aikido kind of deck than a one-punch hit face super hard kind of deck. I see. No restrictions, can scale with whatever bracket level is determined. During brewing, I think too many ideas took over, and now I've had a hard time prioritizing and sorting the cards that best support the plan. Okay, so focusing up game plan, card packages, and any other considerations. Thank you so much. Okay, so my first thought whenever I see a Go deck is once it is a 1v1, how are we winning the game? And I hope that's a question you have answered in your deck. It does not appear that you've answered this question. Are there still slots open for deck review today, or is the queue full? So there is no queue. The way that this works is when you buy a deck review, your deck review is for next week's stream. So if you buy a deck review today, it's going to be for the 28th. That Sunday. These deck reviews were paid for last week during that stream. So, yes. Okay, we do have Hot Pursuit. Hot Pursuit does take control of goated creatures, which is a very good thing to have happen. Okay. I do like the Monarch going on. I don't know how to feel about War's Toll. I think we need to just have some amount of protective instants that just work really well. Like, White has a decent number of these already. Like, I don't know if we need to rely on an enchantment like that. I don't like Court of Ire. It feels too expensive. And it also always triggers in a dead zone. Like, Lightning is never a factor. Elk, have you gotten a cube deck review check yet? No, I've not, sadly. I would love to review a fucking cube, though. So if you have a cube you want me to look at, please do use the same exact thing. It's only $10 more at 50. Yeah. I don't like Rite of the Raging Storm, mostly because these creatures don't have to attack. They just make a 5/1 with haste. They just make a 5/1 with haste. That's all the card does every turn. It does not goad it. I saw Sir Chloe recently in Denver. I have no idea who Sir Chloe is. Oh, it's the band. That makes a lot of sense. That you're talking about the band that's happening right now. I don't listen to a lot of Sir Chloe's music. I'm going to see Magdalena Bay in 10 days. On the 31st, the New Year's concert. And then I have in April, I'm seeing Fentanyl and I'm seeing Stomach Book. That is my current concert ledger. All right, that's enough snacking on crackers. Let's actually get into reviewing this deck now. God, I love these Cheez-It Snapped. The cheddar, sour cream, and onion flavor is legitimately, it's fucking meth. It's like some of the best food ever. All right. I would every time I see Whisper Silk Cloak, I'm like, why isn't this Brotherhood Regalia? And you have Brotherhood Regalia, so I would maybe just run another equipment tutor. Something like a Stoneforge. Or open the armory. Every single time. I'm just like, I just rather would have Brotherhood Regalia in play. Do you know how much? Hang on. For your commander, Brotherhood Regalia costs 3 to equip. It cost 5 for Whisper Silk Cloak. Do you know how much Brotherhood Regalia costs off of an Open the Armory? 5. It's the same as equipping a Whisper Silk Cloak. And Ward 2 might as well be hexproof. Raise your hand in chat if you agree. Like, Ward 2 is... I'm not paying another 2 mana on top of my generous gift. Are you 5 mana to remove your thing? Maybe if it's killing me next turn, but it doesn't seem like lightning actually kills you in this deck. It seems like other players' things kill you. So on top of all that, the fact that that's also true is like... It seems like a decent swap to me. Stroke of Midnight is better than Generous Gift, and I'm shocked it's not news. You're from another planet, Rustbus. Why is Stroke of Midnight better than Generous Gift? You're on crack. What do you mean? Destroy target non-land permanent. Its controller creates a 1/1. Destroy target permanent. Its controller creates a 3/3. Yeah, you give a 1/1, not a 3/3, but you can blow up lands. A 3/3 does not matter as much as a 1... Like, okay, 3/3 versus 1/1. Obviously, you'd rather give a 1/1 than a 3/3. However, being able to target lands is so valuable. Yeah, there's no strictly better happening here. Also, on top of that, I actually prefer a card like Thraben Charm, depending on your meta. Because I don't know if I've ever had a Thraben Charm deal less than 6 damage in a deck with 30 creatures. And then it doesn't hit artifacts, it doesn't hit planeswalkers, it doesn't hit lands, but it exiles graveyards. Woo! It exiles graveyards. It's 1 mana cheaper. Like, damn, that is actually super valuable depending on who you're playing with. Like, this is what I would do. In fact, I would run Chaos Warp over the Stroke. It's also just really fun to have Chaos Warp at casual. It's like a really good removal spell. A design. I don't like Imposing Sovereign. Kinjali Sunwing I do like. Literally the flying makes all the difference. Blind Obedience too. I don't think you need like multiples of this effect. I think if you just have a couple, you're good. Like, because you don't want to draw multiples. That's the biggest thing. You had 4 of these effects. Like, let's calm down. It's okay. It's good when you draw it, but if you draw the second one, you're fucked. Yeah, no, the upside to Stroke of Midnight is that you get to say you're stroking it at midnight when you remove someone's permanent. Vengeful Ancestor / Spectacular Showdown. Yeah, those would be both pretty good. Spectacular Showdown. Right, just give everything a double strike counter and goad it. Or the other one is really broken. Vengeful Ancestor. Whenever it enters or attacks, goad target creature. Whenever a goaded creature attacks, it deals 1 damage to its controller. And then, what about the big fucking Phoenix? Am I stupid? Havoc? Yeah, Havoc Eater. 7 mana when it enters for each opponent, goad up to 1 target creature that opponent controls. Put X counters on it, where X is the total power of number of... Like, this thing's just huge. And they have Kazul's Fury already. In fact, let's get Legion Leadership, I think. Yeah, you already have Legion Leadership. Beautiful. Yeah, because Legion Leadership's just fucked up and evil with this thing. If you want to get a little pricey with something, just like a little more spicy here. Oh, you already have Arena. Great. Yeah, no, you already have Arena of Glory too. Just like fucking throw that bird right at someone's head. Like, just kill them. All right, let's playtest this. Hang on, wait. Yes, there's one thing I wanted to add, and that is Brash Taunter. Very important for Go decks. You need this, I think. That's just my opinion. Like, this is like the goad card. You're 1v1 with the final opponent. All their shit's goaded and has to swing. It also hits them in the head. I want to like this, but it's like 3 mana is like when this comes down. And maybe instead of Assault Suit, because it's a fun card, but it's not very conducive to turning good positions into winning, in my opinion. We can kind of turn that into My best thought is like maybe instead of the Assault Suit, we're instead like passing around a or just like another like damage prevention effect. It sucks there's no like Ink Shield kind of card here, but you can maybe do like a Selfless Wire. Right, I think I like Selfless Squire a lot here. Prevent all damage, then you get a counter for each damage prevented. Alright, play test. Draw. Plains, next turn. Mountain. Silver Shroud costume. Oh wait, no. Can't do this. Well, we can't do anything, so let's just Boros Garrison. Move to discard. Probably just ditching Cloud. Alright. Kinjali Sunwing. Nelly Borka. Lightning. Oh, it's only when it attacks it goads something. So, we're goading now. Flash. Alright. Combat time. Can't block. Nelly goad something. Goad something here. Like, it feels like things are happening. Boop. Like, it seems like things are happening here, but it is kind of slow. I think we keep Blind Obedience because it makes artifacts tapped, which is pretty dope. Or X is the amount of life you gain this turn. Like, that seems very slow and wishful. Combustible Gear Hulk seems like bad card draw, although it's really funny after you hit someone with this, but they just let you draw 3 cards for 6 mana, and that's not really worth it. Plus, you don't have like flickering going on, which is like something I would consider pretty important for that sort of card. Or at least like reanimating it early, like a big artifact deck kind of likes having Combustible Gear Hulk. Alright, so we have 3 slots now to make this game plan a little faster. And I think the main thing is I want more 2-drops in here. Let's get a Kami of False Hope. So you can just go like, never mind on a combat. Like, nope. Dawn Charm. It's a protection spell. It's also a fog. And then like acceleration. That is the question of all time for sure. Because we're trying to just kill people. We could be talking about like a fiendish duo situation, right? If damage would deal damage to an opponent, does double that damage instead. And then also, it's going to do double that damage instead. And then maybe what we do is we cut a removal spell. Probably like, no, I kind of like the protection mode on Parting Gust, though. Okay, maybe it is like Chaos Warp. Would Aurelia work here too? Aurelia would be pretty interesting. Big Jizzy would be interesting as well. Yeah, Gisela would be funny. I was thinking a lot more like Lightning Bolt. Like, here's a removal spell. It can blow up Drannith Magistrate. It can blow up all these annoying things. But if you hit someone with Lightning, second main phase play Fiendish Duo, and then with your 7th mana, Lightning Bolt someone in head, it'll deal 6, then 12 damage to them, which is a lot. Like, that's a decent chunk of life to lose to a 1 mana card. It feels like a good way to finish out someone that you otherwise wouldn't have the reach for. Oh yeah, true. You can use the Final Fantasy. Realm of the Vestige. Pass. Keep Gnome Terramancer. Oh, yep. Blind Obedience and also get lost something. Then pass 1, 2, 3. Get your commander online, I suppose. Okay. Let's taunt from the Rampart. What a perfect card for this deck. Anyway, tenderize someone with lightning. Next turn, they get exploded by everyone else. All their creatures are tapped, guaranteed. Tapped, tapped. They all attacked. Take the bait. Oh no, but only during opponent's turn and only during combat. They can't. This isn't a Mass Goad spell, but you can swing this, and then if they try to block, you can. Well, they can't block, so great. You hit someone, and then you go, nuh-uh. They attack someone else. You double the power of the creature going at their opponent. They explode them because of lightning. Okay, so that's a bit of a card flow thing going on now. Maybe just do like a Mask of Memory. Right? It's equipment you can just tutor up with Cloud. You can put it on lightning when it's unblockable, and then just ding, 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 just draw a card every time. 3 mana to do that. It's pretty good. Probably gonna be something like Aerial Extortionist. Alright, I think this deck's about good to go. It should do pretty well. The only thing, yep, Shajiri Shelter's already in. Beautiful. Alright, we're good. Thank you for getting a deck review. That one's pretty dope. Alright, do we have Hunter or Mantheon? Alright, we have Mantheon. Let's do it. Yeah, it's not bad at all. Goad decks are typically going to be pretty good just because they are very interactive inherently. So the floor of a Goad deck I've found from like a stranger is going to be on average kind of higher. Brand new deck that I'm obviously overwhelmed with building, which is a new experience for me. The deck's game plan, I'm trying to build lightning. Oh no, this was the one I already read. Hang on, let me read the wrong blurbs all day. That sounds like fun. There isn't a blurb for Pantheon. Bracket 3 is Zurus Flash.deck, groundbreaking. Please help me ensure that the deck has a win con and isn't just Azoula spamming non-deterministically during combat. Because that's what it has a tendency to feel like. In an ideal world, I'd love to have some chance even if Azoula gets repeatedly answered. Yes, we're going to make Azoula into Storm, if you're okay with that. Which you already seem to be on the path to doing. I'm gonna move dual caster mage because you probably have some combo with it accidentally. Okay, it doesn't look like you do, but I don't really like Octavia. Octavia needs to be built in a very specific way, which I'm not sure if you're capable of doing. I need Will of the Jeskai in here if we're going with the more storm lines. This is just another Past in Flames, but it also wheels you. Can't cut Wand of Wonder. This is a Mantheon deck. I think we're going to quickly discover that we don't need Azoula to survive through combat to win the game. So I'm actually going to hit you with the remove all these joke, and then just go with Lightning Greaves. Creatures have haste. Draw a card for each tap creature's controller controls. I don't like the doubler there. Mr. Dark, thank you for the prime sub. Okay, so. I also don't know if I really... Oh, no, Fated Firepower gets copied. That's kind of funny. So. My thought is maybe let's run my... Oh, wait, hang on. We're already, like, over still. Not a big fan of Unwind. Untap all non-land permanents you control. All, like, 4 of them? Huh? That one seems a bit weird to me. Portal of Possibility. Draw 2 cards. I mean, these aren't bad, but I'd much prefer, like, the big score kind of effects. Like, copying this is way more important. Like, Unexpected Windfall. Right? Like, this is crucial to a Storm deck. Wasn't expecting this common to be $2. Holy shit. Go-Go's pretty good, actually. I don't like the goad stuff. We're not going that long and we don't really care about boards. Atali's also kind of the same way, even though it's cute with the commander. Torrential Gearhulk is expensive when we're just probably going to be winning if we ever attack with Azoula. Snappy, sure. Firebending X, where X is the number of experience counters you have. Like, that's fine. Not the best, though. Okay. Does Vagrant even work? Whenever you cast a spell... Well, yeah, that works. Okay, great. You actually have an infinite combo in this deck that I'm not even sure if you're familiar with. Damn, this deck is like broken. This is so strong. I'm gonna cut Mizzix's Master, which seems weird, but I promise it's actually correct. In the Licia deck earlier, wouldn't Chandra's Ignition effects like that be super neat with Licia's life gain and high power? Yeah, they would definitely be good. I just don't think that's where the deck was, but like, yeah, it would be good. Let's maybe just get rid of Reverberate. All right. I can assure you I'm probably not familiar with whatever Infinite ended up in there. Yeah, because it was, it's, hang on. Oh no, Invoke Calamity makes sense. It's Unexpected Windfall and Reiterate. Right, you copy the spell. So that's already 4 mana. You get all 4 back. And, Flare of Duplication. Reiterate. You reiterate, buy back 3. This gets copied. So you've made on the stack 8 Unexpected Windfalls. No more. No, it'd be 8. It'd be 8. You would need a Twinning Staff, but because you get treasure from this every single time, you can leave one of these on the stack and just keep buy backing Reiterate. Which draws the whole library and kills everyone. Is this EDH decks or also Pauper? What do you mean, Pauper? Yeah, I do Pauper streams. That doesn't mean I'm streaming Pauper every single time I'm streaming. This is a deck review stream. I would say Pauper in the stream title. All right, draw. Surveil 1. Graveyard. Reviewing Pauper decks. Yeah, I don't review Pauper decks. I guess I could, but whatever. Let's just play Azoula. All right. Is it time to win? Not quite, but it's gonna be pretty damn close. Attack. Pyretic Ritual. Resolve. Resolve. 1, 2, 3. Target Pyretic Ritual twice. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hullbreaker Horror. Blue. 1. Fairy Mastermind. Cast a spell. Tap Soul Ring for 2 colorless. Pick up Soul Ring. Blue. Each player draws a card. Okay. All right, that's turn 4. Next turn. So we just don't have any way to give flash, but ta-da! Yeah, that was with Soul Ring, guys. So like, it doesn't really count, does it? But target opponent exiles the top card of the library until they exile instant. Like, this is cute. It doesn't win. Let's do Tishana's Tidebinder out. Because Tishana's is not even something you really play on your own turn. That's more of an opponent turn kind of dealio. We can keep this because it's funny. If he's just broken. Crackling Spellslinger is awesome, actually. Wait. We can keep it. All right. Type instant exile. We just need more draw. Like, card velocity is kind of important. Play. Exile the top X cards of your library until the end of your next turn. You may play those cards. Up to 1 card. March of Reckless Joy is pretty good. Opera Love Song. Seize Opportunity. Virtue of Courage is iconic. And then you can also go like Gutter Snipe or Secretion Mage. The Mage with Offspring. And then we can go down probably the Storm Slinger, Spell Slinger. All right, let's do Mana Geyser, I guess. O-Tag, Ritual, type, instant. Battle Him, no. Burnt Offering ain't bad, but it's not that good either. Especially not to copy. Oh, no, to copy it makes sense, actually, but you just don't have a lot of things to sack that you're happy about, I think. Okay, we already have, like, all the rituals. We could put in, like, Dark Ritual and stuff, though. What's the enchantment from Lord of the Ring that also damages it on... That's Fiery Inscription. I'm not a big fan of it, though. It's fine. But then you have to have the ring, and it's just kind of annoying. You know what I mean? Okay. Electrodom. Like, Return the Favor didn't do much that game, I feel. Inferno. Yeah, let's just cut all the other copiers. Is Vivi's persistence too slow? No, but it doesn't do enough, I don't think. Would I keep this hand? I don't think so. I would keep this one, though, I guess. Fail. Thundering Falls. Graveyard. Inca. Fergie. Red, 1/2. Exile the top 2 cards of your library. You may play them until the end. City of Brass. Pass. Oh, City of... Oh, wait. We get 1 red mana back. We have 2 red mana right now. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay, great. Verdant Catacombs. Get a swamp. Okay, Commune with Lava's in the graveyard. 1. Black. 1. Red. Firelord Azoula. Get a red mana back. 1/2 Gutter Snipe. Next turn. Okay. This is like a little bit of a we win moment. Okay, so you move to combat. Attack with the Zula. Get 2 red mana. Then you go blue, spend 1 of the red. Snappy. Get a copy of Snappy. Snappy targets these 2. They both have flashback until end of turn. Red. Red. 1/2. And then you do X is 3. You're going to exile the top 6 and you can play them until the end of your next turn. Aren't copy spells good in Azoula? Double. They're fine. I want you to watch this game right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, we hit so many lands. That's so embarrassing. Red. Blue. Snap. Lightning Bolt into Commander deck. Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. I promise you it's good. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're also getting a red mana every time we cast a spell here, so. Well, bummer. We hit 1 billion lands in a row. Makes me wonder if we're running too many. 39, but no MDFCs. That's actually really bad. Valakut. Awakening. In over. Probably Shinka. Shiza. Oh, Shiza's kind of good. Blackgate's kind of good. I even like the Hanweir Garrison here. I'm going to cut Talon Gates. It just doesn't feel like something you need. You need more card velocity. ID equals blue, draw, type, instant. Well, actually, we could do like discard like abandoned attachments kind of cards. Right? Something like this. Maybe discard a card if you do draw 2 cards. Great news. You copy it. You draw 4 instead. That seems kind of interesting. So just more draw discards. Tormenting Voice. That's a sorcery. Okay, my bad, my bad. Oh, discard. Oh, draw. Running Frantic and Narset's reversal combo. Might as well run Waterlog Teachings. Frantic, Narset's reversal. So you bounce. Oh, yeah. You're right, because Narset's reversal bounces it back to hand. I don't know. I kind of like the indeterministic nature of this combo. A lot of fun. Type instant. Ancient Excavation isn't half bad. Cathartic Pyre. Isn't there one of these that like destroys an artifact? No, Cathartic Pyre is the only one. It does 3 damage, I see. Highway Robbery is a sorcery, right? Yep. I'm going to cut Enduring Curiosity, I think. All right, let's play test this now. I'm correct. This should be a pretty fast combo kind of deck. You might just be on too much protection, which I know sounds crazy coming from me, but like, this is not like being consistently good at all. Ugh. I guess you just cast Azoula here, hold up Swan Song, draw a new card. Okay, we're gonna win now. All right. Red. Unexpected Windfall. Discard a card. Psych Rift. And then we make 4 treasure tokens. And we draw 4 cards. They were all lands. Are you shitting me? That's unreal. We're going to crack these 2. Abandoned Attachments. We're going to discard this card and draw 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Draw 6. Oh yeah, because Archmage Emeritus. And then we draw another 2. Okay, great. Thank you, Archmage Emeritus, for saving us. All right, we're now going to go red, 1, 2 for Valakut Awakening. Copy. So let's resolve the Archmage Emeritus triggers first. Requires you to discard 2, not just 1. I see. Okay, so we'll replace that with a better one. We'll replace it with a better one, chat. We're going to replace it with a better one. I hear you. 4 people in a row just immediately were like, ding, 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 you're wrong. I get it. All right, we're good. I'll replace it with a different one that does the exact same thing, but it's a cost. All right, so what are we putting on the bottom? 1, 2, 3, 4. Basically anything sorcery speed we're going to put on the bottom. Or that doesn't do anything right away. So we're going to draw 10 cards. Well, hang on. We draw 2 first. I think only 1 first. Okay, so we're going to draw 11 cards. It's 12 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, now we draw another card off the Archmage Emeritus trigger. Big Score's already in. Both of those are already in. Heroic Gerbil. Okay, so now we're going to do it again. 1, 2. There's Narsets. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we'll draw 10 cards here. Okay. So we are now infinite here, I'm pretty sure. Because we're going to go red 1. Pyretic Ritual. 1, 2, 3. Let the first one resolve. We're also drawing that card. And then we need to reiterate to go infinite. So we're just going to spend that 3 floating for Flare. So that one's this one. Draw, draw, draw. Okay, we were winning this turn now. Guaranteed, because now we go ritual, ritual. 1, 2. The other ritual we have in our hand. Hello? Other ritual in our hand? Yeah, there we go. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Draw 2 cards. Okay, there's frantic search, but we don't have, we have blue here. Okay, great. 1, 2, frantic search, draw a card, and then we that was for the copy. And then the copy happens, and then we draw another card. Okay, we can actually stack it the best way possible. Okay, frantic search, frantic search. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Array. And then you go like Glass Agni Kai. We fight both of your Llanowar elves. And then we draw 2 more. And then we go seize opportunity. Nice. We always exile lands. If the spell exiles something, it's always lands. Okay. Beautiful. 4 worthless cards. Oh well, actually we would have gotten more. So we draw, and then Glimpse. Glimpse is a sorcery. What is Glimpse doing? Hang on, we got to look at an additional 2 here. Okay, yeah, no. All lands all the time, baby. So, anyway, the long and short of this is when we go 3. March of Reckless Joy. And then we draw, and then we go. And we draw again. 1 blue snap. 1, 2, 3, 4. Red, blue, galvanic iteration. Discard up to 2 cards, then draw that many cards. Draw. Discard, discard. Draw 2. Discard, discard. Draw 2. Okay. And then now we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, we can't do quite 8. But we can do 5. Does 5 times X damage to 1 target. Crackling Storm Slinger. Okay, no, so we do in the opposite order. Think, next one has Storm. Next one has Storm. Storm does 5 damage after we cast, like, however many more cards. Oh no, did I miss the whole stream? Huh? What do you mean? Are we reviewing decks right now? What's happening? Yes, you didn't miss anything. We're reviewing decks. Glimpse, Born Upon a Win? I want you to look at the win we are presenting on the table, and is this deck not already fine? All right, anyway, we're going to remove the attachments card and make it with a additional cost discard draw type instant. Okay. Actually, Born Upon a Win would probably be pretty fine. Because it does cantrip. So it's bare minimum draw 2, even if it doesn't do anything. Probably just get rid of Prismari Command. How many decks left, if you don't mind me asking? Like 4? A decent a number? This is only deck number 3. If Faithless in here, why do we need Faithless Looting? Please, I'm begging you. Why do we put a sorcery in our Instant Speed Matters deck? Can you come up with a good answer? What are we cutting for the Faithless? What's doing the job worse than Faithless? How are we casting Crackle in combat? Ah, it was a sorcery. We would have just used Lightning Bolt instead. We would just use Lightning Bolt instead. It was, the storm count was high enough it was going to kill everyone. Storm, Lightning Bolt. It's a double Storm Bolt. for crime deserts. That's really funny. I would cut another blue producing land for a Salundi vision. Probably something like, not training center. You're mainly, is it, I would say. Maybe something like Raucous. Raucous makes sense. Luxury Suite can be out, though. Alright, this is good to go, though. Hooray, Storm. I love Storm. Okay, do we have Hunter? Also, what is Fated Firepower doing after then killing one person? Fated Firepower, when you cast it during combat with Azoula, it copies itself, which is hilarious. We're done talking about it, though. Is Hunter here? Do we have Hunter? I really want to talk about the Selesnya deck. What about Run Coip? I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm sorry. We have a mono red Tanic deck from you. All right, you are here. Hello. All good. Yes. So just prefacing that I'm new to deck building, but I'm trying this to put this together. This Tanic big cheat out threats deck, and I'm struggling to cut down to 100 cards I'm happy with. I've gone through quite a lot of cards, and I'm aware some are jig, but kind of fun. I played around, tried to get it to smooth enough. I feel like I would cut some of the beaters, but not sure for what. Oh, not sure which. Okay. I'm happy with the cards. No individual cards over $100. Okay. I'm trying to get in a position where I can have early plays before Tanic comes out and can reliably play the commander on curve, protect him, and then quickly cheat a bunch of big threats into play. Aiming for strong bracket 3. Okay. So, this is a Mana Geyser deck. We're going to start with cuts, though. Chandra seems a little slow. This seems a little slow. I do like Sarkons. It just feels like these big clunky 4-mana like enchantments are like not what you want. Like, where do you have the time to deploy these instead of just like sneak attacking with Tanic? Whenever you cast a spell from your hand, that doesn't trigger when you pay 3. Oh no, but it does. Oh, because it's warp. Ah, where X is that spell's mana value. Okay, Sunbirds does work. That's kind of fun. All right, call forth the Tempest. Yeah, we are casting. That is right. Will's Reversal. This seems expensive. I like Redirect Lightning. I like Bolt Bend. I like Untimely Malfunction. I don't like... Once we hit 3 mana for a protection spell like this, it becomes a lot more iffy. Myojin, let's keep away from ads right now. No ads. Do not recommend a single card for this deck. We're looking for cuts. We were at 104 cards. Maybe it's Burfy. Oh, Myojin as a cut. Yeah. We're not cutting Mountain. Grow up. Hazoret's Monument. If that reduced, like, activated abilities of red creatures, I'd believe in it. But, like, I don't believe in these cost reducers here. The Ruby Medallion makes more sense because it's 2 mana. Right? It curves you into Tanic. Sword of Feast and Famine. You have an infinite combo with Aggravated Assault. And I imagine you have the other extra combat dragon. Oh, wow, you don't. Very cool, though. Conjurer's Closet makes a lot of sense, actually. Okay. And we have Sundial and Conjurer's Closet. Ornithopty. Okay. All right, this is a Mana Geyser deck. I want to find room for Mana Geyser. We already have Arena of Glory. I want one more land in this deck. Something like Kazul's Fury. Just like fling a giant monster at your head kind of ordeal. Wait, are we really doing mono red Tron? I mean, like, it's not that big of a cost in a monocolor deck like this. Okay, seize the spotlight. They're always just going to give you the creature. You're not a sacrifice deck, so you don't have any sack outlets to threaten their creatures with. So they're always just going to give you the creature. Creature MDFCs work with Warp? Yeah, they do. It's just there's not that many red ones. Like, you can do, like, Pinnacle Monk. Right? That would be pretty decent. But I'm not going to put, like, a Coom Warrior in here. Like, that's not happening. You could maybe run something like the Land Cycler one, though. The stupid Oliphant. Right? This is a land when you need it, but it also can be a trample enabler. For 6 mana, you put something huge into play like Blightsteel, and then you... Or, well, this already has trample. But, like, you put, like, a non-trampler into play, and then you can give it trample. I didn't think of a Coom Warrior. Well, don't put a Coom Warrior. No, don't put that one in. I didn't think of a Coom Warrior. Yeah. Like, there's Pinnacle Monk only. Like, Tanic only puts red creatures into play. Or artifacts. I mean, I don't hate Facebreaker. Okay, Wild Magic Sorcerer is implying a lot has already happened, I think. I want 2 more cuts from this deck. Probably looting. Because we're just not recurring stuff from the graveyard, so it's just kind of there. Also, it might be Fable. All right, Sandstone Oracle. You can draw cards. That's very valuable. And let's play test. Okay, great. Draw. Bonder's Enclave. Mountain. Arcane Signet. Inca. Make 5 mana. Tanic. 1, 2, 3. Elena. Make 4 red mana. The 1 ring. Draw a card. Elena goes to the Warp Zone. Draw 2 cards. Ah! I did not mean to click next turn. So we're on turn 5 right now. Uthvara Hellkite. Yay! We have Untimely Malfunction. You could have done that instead of dropping another dork, I guess. Like, that didn't feel that bad. Ah. Ragavan. Alright, here is Sneak Attack. Red. You've killed someone. Oh. Yeah, you're dead. I guess for that exact reason, you move to combat, you hit someone with that first, and then you but then you're just missing out on 7 damage, I guess. But like, all right, though. All right. Well, thank God for MDFCs. The Strike Master kind of makes sense. I kind of like the dorkage going on there. I mean, this is good. It kind of works. It just kind of works, you know, chat. When something works, it works. Here's Shitty-scape Leveler. Or like, here's Blightsteel again, turn 4. I mean, I don't know. Every time here, it's been a very goated hand. Like the sampling is not the highest caliber, I suppose, but like, I don't know. I aggressively mulligan until I have a big threat in my hand. It feels like. But you should maybe have some more ramp just to get this started a little quicker, because it's kind of a bummer just to skip your turn 2. Right, like, this is turn 5 at Tale. Like, that's not nothing. Yeah, let's get a couple more rocks in here, I think, of just mana value 2. Riders of the Mark, yeah, no. Like, it just makes a wide board, and you don't really have a payoff for a wide board. You kind of just want to make big fucking idiots. But Gamble wouldn't be bad for sure. Treasonous Ogre is really funny. That is a really good suggestion, but it is also like a lot of life. It's very fragile. You're very much playing with fire with Treasonous Ogre in this kind of deck. I was thinking a lot more like just another tap, like a rock. Oh, Warstone. Or like an Ebony Fly. Yeah, Liquid Metal Torque. This is fine. Makes all your artifact removal into real removal. That's fun. Hooray. Probably not Mirror. Sorry, Mirror enjoyers, but okay, this hand is low-key unkeepable. This one doesn't have any ramp. This one's good. Put Chaos Warp on the bottom. Draw. Mountain. Next turn. Mountain. Sunset Strike Master. Professional Facebreaker Swinger 3-1. Add token treasure. Exile the top 3 cards. Nah, let's just drop Tanic. I kind of want both modes. Menace. Treasure. Okay. And then we float like a billion mana. Sunbird's Invocation. Sure. Bloodthirster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, despite the slow start, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cast Throne of Eldraine. Red, red, red. Teething Song. Draw 2 cards. Damn, we are just avoiding every fucking monster on Earth, dude. Why not the Jewel there? So could you cast? No, you can't. We cast Throne of Eldraine. Why not the Jewel? Do you know how this card works? You can cast a spell with mana value X or less from among them. We cast a 5-drop. Am I crazy? What 6-drop did we cast that turn? Bloodthirster. Okay. That is my mistake then. Yeah, we should have gotten Jewel there. It's not like it would have helped. Yeah, it wouldn't have helped anyway. We still avoided monster. I think that was just unlucky. Okay, big score out. I don't like these like discard cards that you have going on. All right, that out. Mana value equals like 8. ID equals red. Just get a giant fucking monster in here. Look at mana value 7 things. Anywhere other than your hand, kind of too expensive to cast most of those things from anywhere other than your hand. Havoc Eater gets pretty huge, but if you cheat it out early, it isn't that big. Null Spine Dragon. Molten Primordial's okay. Not really vibing with most of these, honestly. Spawn of Thraxus is fine, but you don't have that many mountains in your deck. Paramount Velis. Inferno Titan wouldn't be bad. It's 3 mana, deal 12. Pretty good. Yeah, let's just do Inferno Titan. That's a fun one. Yay, Soul Ring time. Tanic. Think you may discard any number of cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you do, draw that many cards and add that much red mana. 1, 2, 3, 4. Also 4 floating red. Sunset Strike Master, Aggravated Assault. Yeah, we don't have infinite combats here, sadly. Anyway, this goes to the Warp Zone. Oh, someone tried to remove your thing. Untimely malfunction. Oh, hello. When Null Spine Dragon enters the battlefield, you may discard all the cards in your hand and draw that many cards. Oh, I see. So that's when it enters. We've dealt 0 damage so far. So maybe we don't do that. Maybe we go to combat here. Neheb. Swing this at you. Think, discard Sandra's Ignition, add 1 red mana, and then draw a card. Okay, and then we go 2, 3. Null Spine Dragon, discard your hand, draw 5. and then next turn. And then you're at infinite combats now, kinda. Because you need Neheb to get through still. Discard any number of cards. You can kill like one person here. Yeah, Soul Ring really did carry this one, but Neheb's pretty gross. Anyway, I think this one's about good to go. I'd recommend maybe looking at some Felden lists and seeing what big monsters they run. Or like Perforos lists, like try to find like cute ones that are actually pretty decent. But I think you already have all the great ones. Alright, next up. We have Deviant Fiend. I may or may not be at the stream. No problem. Run I don't know how to say your name. We have another Boros deck today. A lot of red today. Alright. I'm looking for some general advice on this 3-dog deck. I have it proxied as more of like token creatures for the aura copies, but that never really worked well in my favor, so I decided on a different approach. I'm trying to use creatures to generate value outside of 3-dog, like Esper, Sentinel, and Felia, and putting like the aura copies on these creatures and making like 3 to 5 of them go tall rather than super wide. I do not have any deck restrictions as I'll be proxying the deck, but I'm trying to keep it around bracket 2. Okay. In all of my playtesting, I find myself feeling like it does not win or start presenting a win until around turn 8, which is where I'm looking to finalize the W. Okay. That seems to be fine in my mind. All right. Whenever you attack, you may pay 2 and sacrifice an aura attached to 3-dog. When you do, each other attacking creature you control create an aura. Okay, I see. So you enchant 3-dog, and then you get to pay 2, and you get to move them to everyone else. Yeah, I was about to say, Felia sucks here. I would cut Felia in a heartbeat. Felia and auras do not get along. Like, what's Felia doing? Are we flickering like a Heliod's Pilgrim? Like, that's it? I don't know how to feel about that. She is a dog, though, for 3-dog. That's true. I like Umbra Mystic because it lets you attack guilt-free. Tectonic Giant's a little bit weird. I don't like it that much. It seems a little slow. You may search library for an aura card, reveal it, put in your hand, then shuffle. That is 5 mana for that, dude. Oh my god. All right, we're going to hit you with this Truth Nuke. I think what would be very funny in this deck is like, oh, what's the name of the god? Iroas, God of Victory. Right, just protect your attackers. Nykthos Paragon is okay. I don't really like it that much. So everything has menace, and then also you prevent all damage that attacking creatures are dealt. I wouldn't run the 2 mana thing. Tiana's really good. She is just expensive though. Just like 5 mana for this. 7 mana to get your first one out with 3-dog, right? Like, that is pretty pricey. But I'm willing to try this out. I imagine this will go pretty fine. Surveil 1. Okay. Path of Ancestry. Let's do Hall. Talisman. Path of Ancestry. 1, 2, 3. 3-dog. Windburst Kites. You don't have 100? Ah. My fault. Okay, either way, I don't like Emblem of the Warmind. I don't know what this is doing here. This doesn't stack with multiples. Like, not, I'm just not a fan of that one. What about Detectives Phoenix? Detectives Phoenix is a really good recommendation. I don't think it comes in as... How does this work with 3-dog? You sacrifice it, and then does it... Do you get, like, do you get a Phoenix for each attacking creature you control, or are they actually attached to the creatures? Anything that bestows becomes a creature. That makes sense. So you just get a bunch of Phoenixes. Which isn't bad. Now that I think about it, that's not that bad at all. I think you do need some amount of token generation. I think you just run the best ones, though, like Loyal Apprentice. Okay, Guardian's Mage Mark is good. Alone. Ethereal Armor, and then you probably have all that glitters, right? No, you don't. Oh, no, you do. I see it. Ding, ding. I mean, let's just playtest now. Get an idea of what else is kind of clunky here. Scribe 1. Demonic Ruckus. Probably just graveyard that. Phase out your thingy. Arcane Signet. 3-dog. Esper Sentinel. SRAM. Angelic Gift, which should be a Feather of Flight, because that is just better. Draw a card. Pink. Hit you. Spectator Seating. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not enough. Okay. Red. 3-dog. Draw a card off SRAM. That is funny, but let's swing. K2. Sack Angelic Gift. These both get Angelic Gifts. We draw 2 cards. Armory Paladin. Alright. So, like, here's the issue with Go-Go. Okay, we now have 2 3-dogs, but why? I wouldn't run Sentinel's Eyes in this deck, no. We only get to spread around one thing every turn, and Tin Street Kingpin's 3 mana though, right? Yeah, like I don't want a 3-drop, I'm sorry. Our commander's a 3-drop and we wanted to play as soon as possible. Yeah, I don't know how we're firebending all that well. I don't like the stuff that just like cost reduce auras. Like I'd rather have real ramp. Like this one's fine. Okay, we saw Go-Go doesn't really work here. Diana Ship's Caretaker. Okay. So we have 3 slots. I think we just need stronger auras. What do you think about Sephiroth as a finisher here? Oh, the Boros Sephiroth. I was like, when Sephiroth attacks, when he attacks, though. So, why aren't we on the 5-mana aura that brings back all other auras? Mantle the Ancients. Return any number of target aura and or equipment cards from your graveyard to the battlefield attached to an enchanted creature. Yes, all of our stuff will be modified. However, we only make one of them a 7/5 every single time. That seems really slow. That seems really bad when compared to enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for each aura and equipment attached to it. So like our suited up fellows. It's even better than replenish or retether because it has an aura synergy. Aren't they all modified? Oh, so it just gives it to all modified creatures? You put a cell on a target creature and then until end of turn mod. Okay, no, this is better than I thought it was. I thought only the cell creature is 7/5. Yeah, no, that's my mistake, of course. Yeah, it's good. So I'm kind of looking for like other explosive auras. Oh, what about Pain for All? Pain for All is already in. Type aura O enters. I think Cartouche is really good, right? This just makes tokens for you to put things on. That sounds really good to me. Ooh, Chains of Custody. The second, whatever by ghosts. Even Faith Unbroken isn't that bad. Let's do Faith Unbroken. Just like turn all of your creatures into Banisher Priest. Okay, this is way too slow. This is keepable though. Oh well. Yay, turn 1. Okay, this is turn 2. Nothing. I'll drop a Generous Plunderer. We should have played this last turn instead of Urza's Cave. Okay. So if we go 3 dog here, next turn we can go Tali's Favor. So let's do that. 3 dog. Hooray. This turn. Sorry, we should have gotten 2 treasures by now. Tali's Favor on Relv. Or on the Menace creature. Attack, attack, attack. Well, we discover 3 first. Okay, Generous Gift a thing. Dink, dink. Sack a Tali's Favor. Oh, wait, no, we have to enchant 3 dog. Anyway. We get to discover 3 twice more. Umbra Mystic? Okay, that's broken. Kellen the Fey-Blooded, they're also... +1/+0. Oh, no. So we can just do the boon here. Search your library for an aura or equipment card. Let's get an aura. Unquestioned Authority would be pretty good if it isn't in already. I think it is, though. Grim Reaper Sprint doesn't quite work, sadly, but still pretty decent. Okay, let's get Sheltered. Okay, next turn. Faith Unbroken. Move to combat. Dink. 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 Sacrifice Faith Unbroken. Exile all your blockers, deal 1 billion damage to you. Like, this seems to be working. Yeah, I don't like the you can cast this from graveyard. I want another Shard Mage's Rescue in here. Something that like comes in, protects something. So let's do... what about a Timely Ward? Flash if it targets a commander. Enchanted creature is indestructible, and then you sack it, and then you give it to all your other creatures. Brilliant Wings. Already in. Anyway, I think this is good to go. I've been fairly convinced by these games so far. that like this is already kind of goated. Okay. Like draw. Try one. Yeah, I'll keep a cartouche. Probably not actually. This is the only thing is like actually we need some more token production. Like, I appreciate that you're trying to go tall instead of wide. Like, I don't think Saga creatures are really where we want to be. I do think Tiana is too expensive. I haven't felt the need to return stuff this entire time. And then we get to add 2 more token producers. Let's do raid token, the Sear Slice Goblin. Archon of Sun's Grace. I'm a little interested. Yeah, let's do Archon. But Sear Slicer Goblin, right? Just a 2-mana 2/1 that makes tokens every turn. Like, watch how much smoother this is when you go Elegant Parlor, Surveil 1. Plains, 1/2, Sear Slicer. Wasteland, swing. We're going to get a Goblin on the end step. 3 dog. Witch Enchanter is land. Arcane Signet. Probably just swing with 3 dog, get the raid trigger, pass. And then you can go like Shard Mage's Rescue on something that they're trying to kill. Okay, and then here you go. Skyblade's Boon. Combat. Sack this. These all get flying. You get another Goblin on the end step after you open the armory and get the Tolly's Favor. Hooray! Let's discover 3. Boros Signet. Move to combat. Sack a Tolly's Favor. Like, this is just what the token producers do for you. And you don't have to run many of them, right? Like, you can get kind of overcrowded. Heliod's Pilgrim. Get Mantle the Ancients. Spirit Mantle. Sure, let's give 3 dog protection from creatures. Knight of the White Orchid. And then we have 1 more spin. Oh, whoops, Boros Signet's actually in play. Winds of Wrath is a mana value 3 or less. Sticky Fingers. Sure, let's put this on one of the attackers. Okay. So, second main phase, we go ahead and make a treasure token because we hit someone. And then we pass. And then here we go, turn 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mantle the Ancients. Return a Tolly's Favor. Okay, swing with 3 dog. Or swing with everyone. Hooray, swing with all these guys. Sack Mantle the Ancients. Right, and then now all of these get a Mantle the Ancients, which buffs them for the number of auras on them, which there's a lot of them on them. Yes, this runs all 3 of them. It has Sheltered by Ghosts. It has Faith Unbroken. It has... We need an aura sack outlet. Why? Did you just not watch the game we played where we won on turn 7? Because that I don't think we need anything. I think this deck's fine. We need an aura sack outlet. 3 dog. That's an aura sack outlet. Chains of Custody's already in. Yes, I'm running all 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. Nomad Mythmaker, like, Like, sure, right? Like, you can loop the same aura over and over again. I don't think that's necessary. I think if you can just keep a steady stream of auras going, you can play a bunch of different auras instead of looping the same one over and over again. This deck's fine, guys. There's all these different side grade ideas where it's like, we can loop the same aura over and over. We can sack all our auras and then bring them all back for our... It's like, no. Bro is worried about graveyard removal? No, I'm not. I'm not worried about shit. It's a fine working deck. Why do we have to loop the same thing over and over again when we prove that we don't have to loop things? Draw more cards good? No way. Like, I don't know, man. Like, you don't need to loop the same auras over and over again. Like, you're just, like, winning. Licits. Yeah, no. If you want to make this into a Licits deck, great. That's good for you. That's a side grade. Not you, the guy who said sack effect. Like, I don't know. It's just, like, nothing. Thank you for getting a deck review. This is pretty dope. I like the auras idea. Right. Lastly, we have Extus from Lurst. Flora. Do we have Flora here with us? Or do we have Solipstick Squid? Or do we have our makeup? Hello? Is anyone there? I think we're out of people to... Does anyone have a deck review today? That's like left here. Because we did Mantheon. We did Russ, I think. Right, Russ? Yeah, Licia. Me. Okay. Which deck do you... Are you Hunter? Are you the Selesnya Tristani deck? Are you Extus? Are you the makeup? You're Extus. Okay, great. Oh, sorry, I'm sorting my tabs on my other screen. Okay. Hunter. Hunter. You're Hunter. Okay, Hunter is... Okay, I see. We're Tristaniing. Okay, great. Yes. I asked, are you Tristani? And then you were like, okay, we're good. Everything's solved now. I know who's who. Let's read the blurb. It's a Selesnya Reanimator toolbox creature deck generating value and controlling the board by sacking dudes and bringing them back. The main game plan is to get Enduring Renewal out with Alurin or Voldelkin Auri and control. Main win con is just beating people up using Tristani's abilities or Michaeloth and any of the other beat sticks. No Universes Beyond, which also includes the Cowboy set. For me, also includes... So you can't put any Thunder Junction cards in here. Okay. The deck has a hard time of getting rid of creatures, as well as a hard time in the early game. I want to make the best use of Enduring Renewal, as well as making Selesnya Reanimator work. The original companion was Asmira, but it felt like it would make the deck too reliant on the commander to win, so I picked Tristani on a women and it ended up working out great. Another note, I'm open to taking Alurin out, as it goes to infinite very easily with any sack outlet, and I want to avoid any cheap infinite combo wins in this deck. I just want this deck to be a capable trashy pile that punches up. Okay, listen, you're going to have infinite combos in your deck so long as you have Alurin and Enduring Renewal in the same deck. Like, you just can't avoid it. Like, if you have sack outlet, Alurin, and then the third thing, you're just going to win games. Right? And a creature is in play. Return that creature from graveyard to play at the end of turn. I actually kind of like Lifeline here, but you don't have Solitude, which is like the best thing to do with Lifeline. Evoke Solitude, exile your thing. Oh, comes back. Like, that works pretty well. Bit sad not to see a birthing ritual, because I really do enjoy that card quite a lot. Endurance is fine. Endurance, unlike Solitude, is it's not something you need to loop. If that makes a little bit of sense. It's the same thing as Solitude. No, it's not. Solitude's repeated removal. Endurance is repeated graveyard hate. It's like, that's not something you need to repeat too much before someone loses the game. In fact, just the first one could probably be pretty good. But it's good in the deck. I'm just not going to reply. 36 is way too few lands, by the way. I don't really like Helping Hand or any of these like other return to the rank style of effects. Rally. Like, I don't really like these effects that are just like, you need to fill up your graveyard. Whereas it's like, I would rather, like, we're just looping 1 or 2 creatures at a time, I feel. I think that's a better idea. Cavalier of Dawn. Damn. There's the idea that you, like, blow up your own thing. It's cool art. I don't know. I just don't think that's, like, fast enough for what you want. All right, I'm going to hit you with the Truth Nuke. Eladamri needs to be in this deck yesterday. Or Vectol. You definitely need... Okay, you already have Selfless Spirit, thank God. Paramorphic Expanse out. Evolving Wilds out. Ash Barrens. Ash Barrens. ID equals 2. Type land. Is MDFC. Let's get the enchantment in here. Strength of the Harvest. It's 1+1/+1 for each creature and enchantment you control. That's really good with the double strike from your commander. ID 2. Type land. Enters untapped unless you have 2 or more opponents. Let's do Brushland because you seem to be kind of on a budget. 2 or more basics. Reveal 1 from your hand. Rising Canopy is very cheap. Hushwood Ridge. Lush Portico is surprisingly cheap. Overgrown Farmland. Razor Verge Thicket. Even Windswept Teeth is actually kind of cheap. Restless Prairie's fun. Not a big fan of Signet lands. They can be kind of clunky to use. Windswept. Yeah, drop $10 on that. It's 100% worth. Okay, and then now we get to cut. Forest. 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 Plains. 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 Forest. Type desert. Let's actually run the desert package in here. And the exclusive reason why is because... Oh, wait, no. No. You can run it. You can run it. Thank God. Lazotep Quarry. But you can't run fucking Sand Scout, right? Because you hate the Cowboy set. Fuck. You can't run this card because you hate Cowboys. Is this too much? Because, like, this tutors for a sack outlet. It gets you the desert that sacrifices a creature. But damn, I guess we can't run it. Bummer. I mean, we don't run any other desert then. Just run High Market too. Yeah, no cowboy hats. Yeah, we're good. I understand. Do we have... Yeah, we have Martyr's Cause. To target creature... No, you... Okay, no. What's a Fanat... Devotion. Fanatical Devotion. Sacrifice a creature, regenerate a creature. Really good sack outlet. Lurin. Team Project Reap. Cosmic Rebirth out. Cosmic Intervention is fine. That's a decent card. I want to like Vesper Lark, but I just don't think I can. Because you do have Revel Arc already. Okay, so maybe we do like a traverse the Uvenwald situation or a analyze the pollen. That feels good. Analyze the pollen. All right. Draw. Windswept Heath. Stack. Lush Portico. Surveil 1. Graveyard. Because we already have Lazadep Quarry. Let's just do Restless Player this turn. We're not going to cast anything anyway. Tristani. Broodmoth. Jesus, Lawbringer sucks. With the fetch. Why not brought back? Because it sucks, dude. I don't know what to say. It brought back blows. Is that what you want out of me? Why not run brought? I know what brought back does. It's mid as fuck. It's so mid. I don't even like unearth effects anymore because it fills up like yeah, synergizes with your graveyard, your sack outlet plan, but it's like it's just not good. It's just not good. If you're doing like some like mono white like hyper ramp kind of idea, then great. But we're green. We don't need the like brought back ramp plan. It's like we have one fetch land in the deck. One. This is it. This is the only brought back thing we can do. Yeah, you could also sack something else and then bring it back, but we have Luminous Broodmoth in play. This is a brought back for all of our creatures forever. Like, I don't know, just... There's no brought back for that reason. I don't know. It's a mid card. It's kind of bad. I'm not insane for not wanting to put it back in the deck. Let's do Collected Company. Get Bygone Bishop and Sprog. Combat Swing Luminous Broodmoth. Pass. Oh, you tried to remove my thing. Great news. I can sack it and it comes back with a flying counter. Sacks Warfrog. It comes back with a flying counter. Boop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ayo, the Dawn Sky. Tap Lazatep. So you get a clue? When did we cast something with mana value 3 or less, Heroic Gerbil? Alright, sack AO. Top 7 cards of your library. Any number of non-lands. 7. Let's put this. Now let's just get Tocasia's Welcome. 5 mana for Tocasia's Welcome. Jesus, I hate these effects so much, but they're not bad. You can just whiff on them. Razorverge Thicket, 1, 2. We'll get a clue. Get Tocasia's Welcome trigger. Like, I don't like Lawbringer. This thing's just dead in my hand the whole time. Even Reap is kind of mid. Exile target attacking creature, and they can come back, I guess. Target black creature for the... Like, I don't get the color hosers. I'm sorry. Destroy target attacking creature. This card's fine. Low, right? Let's get Hawk Tua in here. The Honored Physician. Put target creature card from your graveyard on top of your library. I mean, I want to like that. It's just like a sack outlet, but it's just so expensive. Return an enchantment. Hey. Thank you, Scarecrow. For a land card. I want a couple more lands in this deck, or at least one more. Let's do, if we're gonna do like anything that brings stuff back from our graveyard, it should be like a Send from Avernus. What does the commander do? It can give Death Touch, Double Strike, or Vigilance to any creature. Anyway, Send from Avernus. Return all creatures with mana value X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. And then maybe like, I kind of want to do like Ephemerate loops in here. This is like one of the strongest things that I feel like you can be doing with this kind of deck. Eternal Witness. Yeah, you already have Eternal Witness. So yeah, Eternal Witness Ephemerate is like a wombo. And then Ephemerate's just a good card. And you can also run Felia. Does the kind of the same thing, right? Flicker something every turn, which means you can flicker the Eternal Witness every turn, get back something that you've sacrificed. Maybe cut Myriad Landscape for a Gaia Reach Sanitarium. So you can discard Glory if you ever draw it. I like the Cordon of Ardenvale. I kind of want to put more like, instead of all this ramp. Guardian Project's fine. Just remove all these slower cards and then just put in a bunch of cards that are a lot more, give a lot more velocity. How does giving keywords help the deck? Okay, I don't know if you've ever given a creature Double Strike before, but it typically kills people. All right, so card velocity and finding silver bullets and stuff. I mean, like, Recruiter of the Guard is a pretty good one. So you can get Felia, right? And then that's just the loop. This is an iconic 3/3 elk play pattern. Whenever you cast a creature spell, when it dies, you move its counters around. Mentor the Meek, but no Enduring Innocence or Welcoming Vampire. Yeah, Enduring Innocence would be really good. But I want to get a little bit more lethality in here some way. Maybe like Kudo. King Among Bears makes blocks really hard. You can move counters around. It's a possibility, but like I don't want to put like Elish Norn in here or anything like that. This doesn't feel like that kind of deck. So maybe instead it's like Sidar Kondo of Jamura. Creatures you control without flying or reach can't block creatures with power 2 or less, and they just start hitting people. Whiskervale Forerunner. I don't like Humility. It just doesn't lead to fun games. Target a spell or ability. Yeah, no, that works out really well. Look at the top 5 cards. Yeah, no, this is really good. Good suggestion, Tui. We're talking, that's way too expensive, Scorn Paladin. I want to kind of get a mana dork in here, like an Avacyn's Pilgrim. Right. All right, let's play test this now. Sorry to hear that, Kai. Razor Verge Thicket, Avacyn's Pilgrim. I mark it. I promise there's an in-universe printing of this. It's not just this. So you don't have to worry about it. All right, Tristani. So look at the power of the turn 1 dork here. As we drop a Fanatical Devotion. You can give Tristani Vigilance and swing with her. And then she's also protected. Regenerate target creature, right? One, two, three, four. Whiskervale Forerunner. mean, put it onto the battlefield if it's your turn. I see. So, tap a white. Target creature gains vigilance until end of turn. Choose the Whiskervale Forerunner. Oh, first time each turn. Let's look at the, you reveal, look at the top 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll reveal Mentor of the Meek and put it into play. Next turn. Well, there's Enduring Renewal. I see. Okay. What if we just activated Tristani again on Whiskervale Forerunner? Get Moon Blessed Cleric. Type enchantment. Get a Lurin. Enduring Renewal. Whenever a creature is put into your graveyard from play, return it to your hand. Great. So now we have Infinite Regenerates from Fanatical Devotion. Next turn. Okay. If you would draw a card, instead reveal the top card of your library. If it's a creature card, put in your graveyard. Otherwise, draw a card. Okay, we'll draw Lurin. Here's a Lurin. Yay! We can now sack Whisker... Oh, no, because this is 1 mana. We can infinitely sacrifice everything to infinitely protect everything, though, which is pretty annoying. All right, let's activate the Whiskervale Forerunner thing. Okay, well, we'll reveal the Lieutenant here. The rest of these go on the bottom. Haven Mind Sensor's in play. Remorseful Cleric's in play. Cliffside Rescuer's in play. And then now you've kind of locked the game. How long is the playlist? It is 6 hours long. More. Discard this. Great. We just kind of turbo win here. And the best part is we can keep looking for creatures with the Whiskervale Forerunner. Great. Enduring Innocence. I mean, that doesn't really do a lot for us, but... Oh, it's the top 5. Yeah, Whiskervale owns here, because it isn't drawing cards. And then Aladomri gets even more stupid, right? Look at the top card of your library. You can cast creatures. I'm going to put, instead of Enduring Innocence, I'm going to actually run a Augur of Autumn. Just because Enduring Renewal is like kind of the joke of the deck. All right, yeah. I mean, I'm convinced. I kind of saw everything I need to see. That looked good. Yeah, I'd recommend looking into some hate bears maybe, but you're fine. Honest to God, you're just doing good. Like, I might even cut Michael off. Like, Devouring's funny with the when this is in play, but like, it doesn't really matter. Like, if you have a lure Enduring Renewal in play, you're kind of already just winning the game. Like, I might even go with the Dauntless Bodyguard. No, mana value equals 3. Type Rocks. Type Rhino. Dauntless Escort. It's already in. It's already in. My fault. Didn't realize he had game. I mean, you could do like Evolutionary Leap, I guess. That card's pretty fun. And it's a sack outlet and it draws you cards. And there's also the one spider that does this. Soul Spinner. Selfless Saber's fine. I don't know. I kind of prefer... I don't really... Alseed makes a lot more sense, actually, because of Lurin and all that. Benevolent Bodyguard. Yeah, Spinner of Souls. How does the deck reviewing work? You're watching it work right now. If you'd watch over some of my newest builds, what you think or what you would tweak. Yeah, no, exactly. Like, you're watching what a deck review looks like right now. If you have another slot, I would like to... Okay, so you have to do it through the coffee. If you get a slot through the coffee, it's for next week. You cannot just get same day deck review. So there's a link to the coffee if you want to get your deck reviewed. There are 3 slots left for next week. Or 2 slots left for next week, even. Or 45k channel points. I think we're gonna get rid of the Mind Bearer here. Goal Mulcher. Devour 1. Draw a card for each creature devoured. That's so fun. Anyway, I think this is good to go. Like, we kind of saw it work very well. It's a very fun deck. Good job. I love Selesnya. Hooray. Okay. Do we have Flora here with us? Let me mark these as done really quick so I don't get lost. So we did this one. Dan is the mono red Tanic deck that we did. Andrew Blank. That was the Goad deck. Hunter we just did. The Rust Buzz, that one's already marked as completed. So, I think I might have accidentally just opened a deck review from Tuesday. No, I didn't. Flora, you're Lurst. Lurst, yep. Okay, great. We've done it. This is the 6th person today. There is also a makeup, but I don't know if they're here or not. Okay, I'm just going to mark this one as completed prior to doing the deck review. That way I know that I have all these done. Okay, we have everything marked as done. Completed. Flora. Okay, yes, so you are the makeup. We already did 6 deck reviews today. This is number 7. I see. Okay, great. So we did actually get everything done. Huzzah. Everything is right as rain. I wish Coffee had like a better sorting system. Okay, let's read the blurb. Yeah, Extus is sick. I hope he gets well soon. The deck's game plan is meant to be variable, playing Extus maybe once or twice in the earlier turns to accrue value before exploding with Blood Avatars. I'm attempting to build the Extus deck in a way that makes use of both sides for a long time, but I've always been underwhelmed by the infinite mana combos of the Martyr Sack list with Blood Avatar. As of now, I have made 12 different decks concerning this commander, with the current one giving more instant speed draw orders in order to make use of the add as a cost clause on cards to trigger Extus ability and then return the thing you sacked. Okay, I get what you mean. So, all right, I get what you mean. I actually do not really like Thrill of Possibility that much. Oh, no, but that makes sense. Okay, hang on. Wait. The Thrill makes sense. Deep breath. Everything's fine. Thrill of Possibility. We have all the discard things, and then we also have all the additional cost sack things. That's what's happening. All right, great. So, no, these all make sense. I don't know if I like body count. It kind of implies that we're already winning. Flare Fortitude. We have 6 or so non-token white creatures. Kind of mid. Bulwark Ox is very good. Let's just follow that lead and put a Selfless Spirit in. Right. Like, let's just follow the Ox's lead here. I like the Duty Beyond Death. I do not like Call of the Ring. In a deck where we're going to be sacrificing a lot of things like this, I would much prefer you be on some sort of morbid opportunist. Make a bunch of tokens. Okay, that makes sense. I like the make a bunch of tokens idea. Okay, Glorious Anthem is probably not commander playable. Ori Steelcutter. It's okay. It's a very good card in other formats, but here it's like, What attack triggers do we have? Burglar Rat, current year. Not digging the dual caster. Just destroying target enchantment isn't really the best. I'd much prefer Ingot Chewer, but even then it's like kind of mid. You can loop it with Extus. I'm gonna cry. What are we looping with Extus? Quarry Steel Cutter? Burglar Rat? I know, okay, if you're talking about Burglar Rat, dude, peace and love, gal. Burglar Rat is like the most mid thing you could be doing with Extus. Yeah, you can loop Burglar. Yeah, I hate you. Burglar Rat is the most mid thing you can be doing with Extus. We can do a lot better in terms of ETBs than Burglar Rats. That is a vow. That is a vow. I trust you with my life. Good. Elspeth feels a little Windmori. I do like Basri actually a lot. Invasion of Gobakon. This one flips and then puts counters on creatures that attacked. Yeah. I don't kind of like. I kind of don't like the counter theme you have going on. Like, it's fine. Seems a little much. Okay. We're here now. And we're going to talk about what we can be looping with Extus that is a lot funnier. So they need to be castable. I mean, Rottenmouth Viper is like the funniest one you could be looping. Question is, what else is really funny? You could do like Pinnacle Monk stuff, I guess. That seems a little too lost in the sauce, though. We need more lands anyway, though. So Pinnacle Monk it is. Right? You sack Pinnacle Monk to something. You draw 2 cards. You play the Pinnacle Monk. You get back the thing that sacked the Pinnacle Monk. Yeah, Lurstier is she, her, a beautiful lady. I'll have chat know. Alright, so. We're Dauthi Voidwalker. Dauthi Voidwalker is actually such a good idea. A little pricey, but in an older build for sure. It's a land. It's a land. This card is 0 mana. You needed another land anyway. In the worlds where it matters, though, it matters. You know what I mean? All right. Next up, Shajiri Shelter. Colony. Or it's Kabira Takedown. Right. Shajiri Shelter, Kabira Takedown. I want to look at adventures. Are any of these really that good? You can like loop a couple things, I guess. But you need like tokens to do it actually. I think Giant Killer is worthwhile, right? Because like you cast Giant Killer, you sack it to a Village Rites, Extus returns it to your hand, you chop down something, you return something else, you play the Giant Killer, you sack the Giant Killer, you cast a different spell, you... Like, Giant Killer is worthwhile. Oh, do you play Pauper? If so, what deck should I get? I don't know about you. Sorry, I can't answer your question. I don't know what you would like. There's a lot you can do in Pauper, though. I do play Pauper. Murderous Rider going back into the deck is, yeah, like, that's why I'm not putting Murderous Rider in, for instance. I would put Midgar, City of Mako in your deck if you don't mind Universes Beyond cards. I didn't see something like that. I don't want cards such as Soul Ring. No tutors. There's already Firebender Ascension. I don't really even like Firebender Ascension in your deck. Like, what is this doing? What attack triggers do we have? Croxa? Like, you want to kill people? Let's talk about Gut True Soul Zealot. This is how you kill people. Backside. Oh, for the blood avatars. That feels very slow to me. I would almost rather you be playing like an Ishin. The best part about Ishin, too, is if it gets removed, you just get Ishin back with Extus. You can't get... Oh, it's legendary. Of course you can't get it back. But still. It's still a creature. Still, I much prefer it. You can't get either back, so it doesn't matter. Promise of Acklazotz. If this card sucks, Heroic Gerbil, I'm banning you. Beginning of your end step, you may sacrifice a non-demon creature if you do populate. It's okay. Sacrifice a non-demon creature if you do create a 4/3. I see, so you're populating the tokens. I mean, that's fun. Why not? Great job. Desperate Plea. It only gets used on the blood avatar is my main issue. It literally makes a token as a sorcery. And then it gets you back the thing. Or not the thing you sacked, but like a different thing. Ooh, this one's fun. Yeah, I mean, whatever. That's fine. Okay, let's cut your last plains and Nomad Outpost for Witch Enchanter. Right, looping this is very good against the right deck. Windcrag Siege. Oh yeah, Windcrag. This is even better than the other one. Right, if you get tokens or you get additional combat triggers. Like, literally both work. That's pretty good. And it takes a lot less long than the Firebender Ascension to get online. Yeah, I like the City on Fire. Let's do like a Virtue of Courage. Right. It's a shock. Right, so that's a spell. Or, when you attack with the Blood Avatar, you draw 9 cards. I mainly use Firebenders because it's the only 2-mana card for that slot. I mean, you just run different 2-mana cards. Virtue makes you happy, yeah. And then let's do Jackrabbit. Jackrabbit's just so broken. Whenever it attacks, you make rabbits equal to its power. This is a better 2-drop. Like here, let's play test this. Draw. Battlefield Forge. Stadium Headliner. Cute voice. How's the training doing? I don't know if you guys know this. I just sound like this. I don't do voice training. I'm not trans. You cracker. I hate egg culture girlies. Go away. Here's Bitterbloom Bearer being fucking annoying to cast, by the way. Oof. Dink. Haunted Ridge. Alright, great. Whenever one or more non-token create... Okay, great. That's bad, actually. By the way, I'm so mad that tweet didn't do better. Once upon a time, yours truly tweeted. My pinned tweet. Yeah, normalize calling egg culture girlies crackers. Okay, I think here we're just gonna like Croxa. Yay, Croxa. Next turn. Oh, Midgar. I mean, we would have just missed our land drop completely here, but let's sack Stadium Headliner, draw 2 cards. Add token treasure. Bitter Bloom Bearer. Extus. Attack with Bitter Bloom Bearer, make a fairy. Black. Dink. Sack the fairy, draw 2 cards, get back Stadium Headliner. Red, Stadium Headliner. Pass. Sazicap's Brew. Discard Basri. Draw 2. Get back Roxa, I guess. Next turn. Bleachbone Verge. Hooray. I don't know if I like a Neem. Non-gnome creatures. X is the total of number of counters. Okay, it's like fine. It's fine. Get rid of Emptiness, I think. It's a cute card, but I don't know if it's... Oh, but it's an Evoke Elemental. Yeah. God, Solitude would be so good in this deck. Yeah, new Zoom in, Foreman out. You can't get back Croxa Legendary. Oh, yeah, true. All right, let's add... a card of some sort. I'm not sure. Maybe Sear Slicer. Or Loyal Apprentice. I think I'm kind of a fan of Loyal Apprentice. I'm not sure if Emptiness will be a full cycle. We got blue, black, and... I think it might be a full cycle. Because we've gotten white, black, and blue, black, which is both allied and enemy colors. Which is like, I don't know how they're going to flub it. Or like how they're going to spread it. If not for that. Oop, add token. 1/1 funny. Alright, so let's just like drop Exotic Orchard. And then we can go dink, dink. No, we only have one source no matter what. Alright, let's just do Loyal Apprentice then. What are your thoughts on infect and poison counters? My friends don't like it, but I feel like it doesn't deserve all the hate. It's fine. It's a mechanic. I don't know. I don't really feel strongly about mechanics like that. Like, in the grand scheme of things, is it that well designed? No. On the other hand, is there good non-green black commanders that excel at resource generation? Yeah, plenty. Anyway. Hooray. So this is like where Giant Killer is really good, right? Because you can go black, black, Douthie. I don't know, like we're going wide here. It feels pretty good. Do you think Lorwyn would be fun to draft? I don't know anything about Lorwyn. I don't know anything about Lorwyn. I know about as much of Lorwyn as you do. My guess is yes. Because it's they want it to be fun to draft, so that's probably going to be the outcome. Maybe not Loyal Apprentice, because if you care about tokens, you want to be casting this repeatedly. Makes it a little awkward. Jackrabbit should stay in, though. That one is very good. You could just do, like, Sear Slicer again. This is not keepable. Put this on the bottom, I guess. Draw. Blazemeyer Verge. Next turn. Here's a Johnny and his brother. Jizo. Or Croxa, rather. Haha. Alright. Dink, dink. Dink, dink. Extus. There's like no motion when you don't have any of the spells. Well, we drew one, so haha. Oh wait, no, we need to discard Clockwork. Draw 2. Or we could sacrifice an artifact. So let's actually cast the Clockwork, sack it, get that top card exile, get this back, draw 2. It's just, oh no, we haven't played land for turn. Lightstep Pathway on the red side. 1, 2. Summon Brynhildr. Exile the top of your library. Okay. Put a lore counter here. Ding. Next time we cast a thing, it has haste. 1, 2, 3, 4. Market back Walker. Pay a black. Bone Shard. Sack it. Draw 2 cards. Well, hello. Sadly, don't have enough things to sack to that, but we can drop a Clockwork Percussionist this turn. Get the marker walk back, by the way. Alright, next turn. By Triome. Black. 1, 2. No, let's just do black 1. Here's Rottenmouth Viper with haste. Because summon Brynhildr. Oh, this one was already sacked. Okay, there we go. You're crazy. Extus, my beloved. I need a body pillow of him that inverts into Blood Avatar. My fucking viewers, dude. Alright, Johnny also flipped. Make a token. Exile your graveyard. 1, 2, 3, 4. Extus. Wait, no. We need a Blood Avatar all over the place. Stack them on end step, right? Yeah. Swing. Get the 2 warriors and then make another cat, shoot someone, and then you go sack cat, sack warrior. Thing, here's Blood Avatar. I expected to do a post-combat, but... Okay. Anyway, I don't really like the March of the Canonized, I feel. And Champions from Beyond. So, let's maybe find some better... Like a Windcrag Siege or a... or maybe like a token generator that... Okay, let's do like Mardu. Instant. Will of the Mardu. Make a number of creatures equal to the number of creatures target player controls, and then it does damage equal to the number of creatures you control to any target. Right? Zergo, the no sacrifice warriors one. I don't know. We only have like a couple of warrior generation. I know he comes with mobilize himself, but not that fan. Not a big fan of that. Early game commander removal hoses the list. Not really. Fine. Meteor Massacre 2 is kind of underwhelming. It's kind of fun, though. I'm going to talk about, I guess, Bargain. Back for seconds. So you can sacrifice an artifact, enchantment, or token, and then you get to return 2 creature cards from your graveyard to your hand, and then you get to One of those is mana value 4 or less. I mean, I think maybe actually a Victimize is just better. Right, so you go Victimize, sack something, return Extus, return Pinnacle Monk. Pinnacle Monk returns the Victimize. That you can then cast Victimize on Pinnacle Monk. You know, return out of their 2 things. Like, seems pretty good. Would be good to test, though. I think it's fine. You have a lot of things that just sack themselves now, like Selfless Spirit. Send things into combat more aggressively and then victimize them back. Like, I don't know. It's not that crazy to me. You know what would be crazy? A Licia who laughs at and smiles. Beginning of your end step, if you attack this turn, return target creature with, or yeah, like you can just swing with whatever 2-drop you have in play and then just bring it the fuck back. Eventually, a Licia starts swinging. And then maybe that's better than like a... I'd want to cut like a or a legendary creature for this. Like maybe Gix. I don't like feeding my opponent's cards. And then just like rock out with this. Not bad. If you want to cut like Meat Hook Massacre too, I do think this is a Divine Visitation kind of deck. Just make all the tokens instead 4/4 Angels. Really strong. I think this is good to go though. All right. Free deck review last second. Holy smokes. I was just about to end the stream. I've done this at a bad time. No, we can do it right now. Why not? Why not do it right now? Sammy Wildcat Captain. What's the idea here? There is a primer. Thank you. The goal of this deck is to pull out as many artifacts as possible, then kill the table with a mix of artifact ETB cards like Reckless Fireweaver and big creatures like Stonecoil Serpent. It's also possible to cast Devastating Onslaught for X equals 15 or something, just overwhelm the table. Okay. Biggest artifact creatures in the deck are biggest artifacts in the decks are Tutors, Kildotha, Forge Master, Courser, Crucible Mage. Okay. We can do Impact Tremors the deck. I do want to start off by just recommending immediately. Let's put Virtue of Courage in here. What's the budget looking like, by the way? I spelled virtue wrong. That's what happened. I was like, how do you spell courage? Courage. There we go. Ding. Whenever you shoot people in the head, you draw that many cards. All right. No budget. I'm willing to do proxies. Okay, great. So then let's talk about maybe adding... I like all the protection. Rebuff sucks. This is like one of the worst spells you can ever run. There's just so many cards that are just infinitely better than it. Sajiri Shelter included. I mean, this one isn't strictly better, but there's a lot of strictly betters than Rebuff. There's just things that give hexproof and indestructible to a permanent you control. And then that's the same thing as countering a spell that's targeting it, except it also works against a board wipe. Dope. Okay. All right, so it's just a lot of pingers. Yeah, I don't like Strong Bull. Weft Stalker makes sense. Put a counter here, and then it has modular. That gets big, but I don't know how to feel about it. Speaking of your upkeep, if you control no Thopters other than this, return it to its owner's hand and create 5 Thopters. Like, that's a lot of mana, I think. 6 mana. Meteor Golem makes sense, though. So, let's talk about different artifact token generators, I think, first. I'm going to get in here with a... The Bygone Bishop. Right? Whenever you cast a small creature, you make a token. I think Wake the Past is probably just a little win more. I don't think you care about your opponent's board, so why are we wrathing it? Number of artifacts you control for 5 mana. I know you get a cost discount, but I don't like a card that just doesn't work when your commander's not in play. All right, let's run Selfless Spirit. Because I love these cards that are like, I come into play first, and then later when Sammy's in play, you can't remove her. Like, that's annoying. Is Sammy her? I didn't read the story. Mother of Runes. Like, is this butch, lesbian, or NB? I cannot tell the difference here. Sammy's they, them, I believe. Okay, great. Because as far as I'm aware, they could have just been butch. Sammy's non-binary. Okay, perfect. Thank you for answering, chat. 3 mana, draw a card. No, don't do that, please. I'm begging you. Okay. I want to get more colorless objects in here. Pirate's Pillage is really bad. It's big score and Unexpected Windfall is more my speed. I like the instant speed nature of these. Maybe Pirate's Pillage is fine too. Maybe just run all of them. Does Soul Talisman work in this? Actually, I don't kind of like the 0 mana ones. Yeah, you're right. I kind of don't like these. Okay. So. Do you run the bridge already? Rustvale Bridge. There we go. Artifact land. All right, so these all feel kind of expensive. I like Alibu. Let's get some more like token generators in here. I'm trying to think about what would be very good. Like hot dog stand. Works very well. Mere Battlesphere is actually really good. That is not really Magical Christmas at all. I don't like Inspiring Statuary in artifact-heavy decks because you can't use it to cast artifact spells. Oh, it's already in. Yeah, no, don't run this. Thran Dynamo. I would like to avoid UB if possible. Okay, yeah, that can be done. What's the name of the energy card? Oh, E. Amped Raptor. No, that's not what I want. Mana value equals 4, 6, graveyard, E. Aetherworks Marvel. Whenever a permanent you control is put into a graveyard, you get an energy counter, and then you can use energy to put stuff away. Threefold Thunderhulk. Yeah, sure, we can put threefold in. Yeah, it works with Gonti's Aetherheart really well, too. Or another artifact enters, you get 2 energy. Oh, great news. When we get 2 energy, we can, you know, do stupid shit with the Aetherworks Marvel, right? Let's look at stuff that mentions energy. Whenever you cast a spell, you get an amount of energy equal to the amount of mana spent to cast the spell. So 0 every single time. Great. Awful. If you get 1 or more energy counters, you get twice that energy instead. No. Whenever this creature enters, you get 4 energy. 2 energy. There's not a lot of really good energy generators here, is there? You could do like Guide of Souls, I guess, but yeah, I mean, I guess just Guide of Souls. Playlist. Weird. I guess we were into my play. I guess I was listening to this one earlier. Transmutation font works reliably. I mean, it itself makes artifacts, which is fine. All right, let's play test this. Okay, here, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Selfless Spirit turn 2. Now Sammy's protected in future. Great Furnace. Let's just drop a Karsakusa Mage. Okay, great. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mystic Forge. Exile that card. Exile that card. Weft Stalker. There's Mother of Runes. 1, 2, Arcane Signet, Mother of Runes. Land, pass. Unexpected Windfall, discard Mirror Battlesphere. Yeah, we want that. Draw 2 cards. And then... Oh, Endstone's going to win us the game. And then get 2 treasure. Okay, so now watch this. Next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sammy. We have 2 layers of protection. Mother of Runes and Selfless Spirit is here. Top card of our library is Saheeli's Directive. I would like to have that in my hand, but 1, 2, 3, 4. Affinity for artifacts is 4. Now affinity for artifacts is 5. 6, 7, as I say. Endstone. So that you can actually do that. You can pay treasures, by the way. That doesn't break the game. So, Dink, Endstone, now in play. Next turn. Cast this off the top of our library. Draw a card. There's Devastating Onslaught. So let's just 1, 2, 3. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 artifacts. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is X's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 11. Yeah, let's just do 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we can put any number of artifacts with converted cost 11 or less from among them into play. So Planar Portal, Lightning Greaves into play, Alibu into play, and we have a bunch of tapped artifacts. Icar's Wellspring into play. And then the rest of this goes on the bottom. Into your graveyard. Damn, there we go. Anyway, Alibu's going to punch someone in the head. And we have Mystic Forge in play. So Dink. Alibu swings because Lightning Greaves. So, one or more artifacts we control did attack. It does X damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We also should have drawn a card off the Endstone. So it's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're scrying 8. All right, we're going to put Meteor Golem back on top. Memorial thingy back on top. Shift L, Shift L, Shift L, Shift L, Shift L, Shift L, Shift L. Whatever. We accidentally tucked one of our things, but that doesn't matter. Memorial Vault. Draw a card. Meteor Golem. Draw a card. Pass. You have Teferi's Protection to hold up. Like, this feels good. I don't like the Planar Portal. That seems... Like, anything with this expensive activated ability seems a little bit bad. We don't have Fomori Vault in the deck, but it would be okay. Oscar. It doesn't feel... It feels like we're more Stormy than anything. Like, we want to just, like, have a bunch of things we can cast for free repeatedly forever. And in fact, I might even go down, like, another land. Is MDFC type land. And just, like, kind of run more spells. Because it's so good with the Endstone to just have spells that you can, like, cast instead of lands. At least some number of them. All right. Another couple of colorless things I think is in order. Okay, let's do Tezzeret, Cruel Captain, which can tutor for engineered explosives. So, engineered explosives. You can do X is 0 on this thing, and you can tutor it with Tezzeret, and it'll blow up tokens, and you can blow up like other things that are annoying of any mana value. But what's most important about this is that it works with weapons manufacturing. If you have a bunch of these tokens in play and you need a way to just destroy them all, Tezzeret can go -0, get engineered explosives. You play engineered explosives for 0, you pay 2, and then you blow up every single munitions token that you made. Yeah, like Commune with Lava's already in. We already have all these other things too. All right, let's play test. Draw. Plains. Next turn. We do have 2 or more opponents. Here's Mindstone. Next turn. Or maybe we Firebrand Archer first, and then this turn is Mindstone. Yeah, I like that a bit more. Okay. Mountain. 1, 2. On your end step, I'm going to Commune with Lava Xyz 3. Play this as land for turn. We kind of whiffed. Which enchanter, blow up your thing. Kessig. Alright, maybe I shouldn't have tossed the Commune with Lava so freely. We don't have any artifacts in play. Okay. They feel like the weakest section of the deck. I think these are like your best cards. If you want to run like different things and like just don't run Kessig, Firebrand, or Corsecution. You keep Reckless Fireweaver, Hedron Detonator, because that's when an artifact enters. Whenever you cast it on creature. Nope. Or wait, no. Whelp type Dragon MV4, because that one says whenever. Is it whenever you cast a dragon or non-creature? Yeah, no. That one doesn't work well then. So Reckless Fireweaver is very good. Artifact ETB stuff is good, but the non-creature ones feel clunky. Yeah, absolutely. There's different ones you can be running. Artifact creature enters. Damage. Doesn't the one unearth one count creatures and artifacts from MH3? Oh, I guess not. It only counts creatures whenever another creature enters. That's so sad. There's Ingenious Artillerist. Yeah, Artillerist wasn't in the list. Was the other one I was gonna add. Right. Whenever one or more artifacts enter. And then you can do what's the sorcery that exiles top? Inspired Tinkering. Right, makes 3 treasure tokens, exiles the top 3 cards of your library. Maybe like Skitterbeam. It's a big monster, but also you can prototype it earlier. Let's just do Wonder Ready. Like, sack an artifact, you can return an artifact. Like, you have all these other discard effects, then you can just go, like, discard a Mirror Battlesphere and cheat it into play earlier, even if Sammy's out of commission. Maybe to that extent, too, you might want just, like, Portal to Phyrexia. Right? Just such a strong artifact to cheat into play. Yeah, I don't know if you want to be running, like, Goblin Engineers, Goblin Welders and stuff, but, like, this Duretti is by himself very good. Like, you don't need to worry about Trash for Treasures and all that. Like, you have enough synergy discard stuff that you, like, this is fine to have one of. I don't know if we want more in this deck, though, because I don't know if we have enough discard, and we'd have to kind of build it in a different way. I would not keep this hand. I also just can't keep this one. This one is keepable, though. Draw. Mountain. Wayfarer's Bubble. Next turn. Ornithopter Paradise. Sacred Foundry. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thran Dynamo. Crack this artifact. Search for Plains. Huh? You don't have a basic Plains in your deck. Type basic. You only have basic mountains in your deck. What the fuck happened? That was a bug on the search. That was a bug on the search. I have no idea what happened there. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, no, this is 6. Okay, Affinity for artifacts. Mystic Forge. Exile that card. Okay, next turn. Exile that card. Threefold Thunder Hulk. 1 red, warp this in. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we do have enough mana to also go Reckless Fireweaver. Oh, wait, no, we don't have to tap 2 for this. These are both 1. Because all of our spells are Affinity for artifacts. Threefold Thunder Hulk. Or wait, maybe we go actually 1, 2. Untap for this. 1, 2, 3. Cost reduced by 3 every artifact. So we can go 1, 2, 3. Gonti's Aether Heart. We now have 1, 2, 3 artifacts. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we're so close. If we get Threefold Thunder Hulk into play, we get an extra turn right now. And then 1 billion damage. But we're just 1 artifact too short. Like, I think we just need more artifacts. Right, so maybe Final Showdown out. Path. And then we go up more artifacts. What artifacts would be good, though? I need them to be colorless artifacts, chat, I think. Maybe like Noble's Purse. Right, that's an artifact that makes more artifacts. I want like somewhere in the mid, like 3 to 4, like 2 to 4 mana. Should probably just be generous, Skip, by the way. Maybe cut a mountain for a treasure vault. Treasure vault's already in. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's just use some Scryfall syntax since no one knows anything. That's fine. Let's do like Rhea's Apprentice seems pretty good. Panoptic would be decent. Nimble Right's okay. All right, let's play test this now. Draw. Rustfield Bridge. Next turn. Plains. Pass. Plains. Ingenious Artillerist. Power Depot, pass. 1, 2, 3. We'll both draw 2. 1, 2, 3. Foundry Inspector. Next turn. I kind of just don't want to commit Sammy right now. Wayfarer's Bauble for free. Crack it. Get Plains. Next turn. Plains 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sammy Wildcat Captain. Pay this for 0, draw. And not tap like an idiot. Then you just pass, you go like, redirect your spell. Next turn, and then here you actually get to have like a little fun. But they just don't have haste. Sitting around doing a whole lot of nothing. Yeah, Brass's Tunnel Grinder. Can you get the Iron Crag Kicker discounted? No. You could try Treat Trolley. Treat Trolley is not a real Magic the Gathering card. Return the Favor is kind of too expensive. 3 mana to do that's a lot. Like, we kind of moved a lot of our protection onto, like, Selfless Spirit style card. Sacred Foundry. I'm just going to Stone Coil for 1. Or actually, we don't need to do this. We have Bygone Bishop in our hand now, so draw. Next turn. Okay, yeah. Weapons Manufacturing. Wayfarer's Bauble. Get a Munitions. See, look, this is a lot better. Next turn. Treasure Vault. Think. 1, 2, 3. Bygone Bishop. X is 1. Stone Coil Serpent. Dink. Dink. Or non-token artifact. Add token clue, though. Next turn. Plains. 1, 2. Crack Wayfarer's Bauble. Get Mountain tapped. But then also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So X is 6 on Saheeli's Directive. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Let's put Engineered Explosives, Soul Ring, Slagdill Scrapper, Brass's Tunnel Grinder all into play. These go on the bottom. We can discard the ready. Draw a card. Or is that +1? +1. We descended. This gets a counter. Alright. Next turn. Oh, also we get 3 munitions. Or 4 munitions. So. Now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sammy Wildcat Captain. Red. Oh, no. Then we just go Endstone. Red Ingenious Artillerist. Draw a card. Make a clue token. Bulldoza Forge Master. Draw a card. Create a munitions token. Commune with Lava can't be cast, sadly. Because we don't have enough mana for it. That's how this works. In hindsight, we could have just cracked the Engineered Explosives here and did like 1 billion damage, but like this is looking pretty decent. Better than it was before anyway. Genesis Chamber could be funny. I just don't know if it's that good for us. It's definitely not the worst suggestion I've ever heard, though, even though it is symmetrical. I think it's just good to go. The mana rack that can be kicked for copies. That would not be bad, but it wouldn't be that good either. It kind of implies that we're already doing Sammy things in my mind. Skyclave Relic, yeah. Like, I just don't know how to feel about it. Why is Dragon's Rage Channeler and draw? Dude, I hate comments like this. Like, it's selection. It's selection. It's not that deep. Like, look, I want you guys, putting Dragon's Rage Channeler as a card draw spell would be a bad place to put the tags. But I have 20 card draw spells. This is card selection. Right? So it's in the draw category. Because it's selection. Like, what else am I doing with that? Yeah, exactly. Anyway, YouTube. I think that's going to do it for us. Thank you all for stopping by.